And we're live.
Oh, crap.
They can see us. They can hear us. If they paid the extra on their hardware upgrades, they can smell us. What's up, party people? I see Dustin's hanging out there. Hey, Dustin. Dang, I should have gotten a hold of you, see if you could have played tonight.
Yeah.
I mean, you can fit them right on top of me. I won't mind.
I've got a layout for 5 people. I can just click the ad and he'd be in. All right, so what's up? We're Defenders of Cobalt, and we are back with more basic fantasy role-playing game. A nice BX, AD&D kind of, not AD&D, BX D&D clone. Oh, man. Dustin's out. He was only here for the waiting screen.
That's fair. I mean,
yeah.
They're pretty awesome.
So, we played last night, and we're back to play some more tonight. Last night, the crew ended up trying to go and rescue the local hermit Fennel from an old temple, and they did. He didn't really need so much rescuing as, just being told it was time to go home.
Yeah, and people to do his dirty work.
Yeah, but he did say that, once you're all ready to hit him up in town, and he'll see if he can come up with some magical trinket to unlock the next portion of the dungeon there, because his old apprentice, and I actually have his old apprentice's name and shit this time. It's in this book. His old apprentice stole something from him. And the item that his old apprentice stole, this is the wrong portion of that adventure, was an amulet, a magical amulet that he wants back. Very much so. And his old apprentice, she is named, where is it at? Valanunthes. I don't know how to pronounce that.
That's the name we made up yesterday.
Bethany. Bethany.
Valanunth. I'm skipping Bethany. It's got to be a weird wizardy name.
That's her nickname in college, Bethany.
Oh, okay. There you go. But yeah, so he gave you that. So it has been a handful of days, though. You've all had time to recover. You picked up a little house on the edge of town. That way, get some rest, have a place to store your stuff. But during that time, Fennel is ready for you all to come and see about getting further into that dungeon. You've also heard that there's still that bandit camp outside of town that the guards haven't taken care of yet because they're waiting for backup. But also the next big development is the 2 Hammerglass treasure hunters. They showed back up in the morning. They set out, and they have been MIA since. And so there's talk of maybe someone doing some investigation to see if they can find out where they went and if they are still alive.
If we want to preserve the other story for the other group, we could pursue one of these other threads.
What's he offering us to go after his apprentice?
The first thing he's going to offer is, you know what? You help me out with this. I'll give you a deal. I'll identify all future magical equipment you find for free.
Wow, that's actually
that's a lot of money.
Yeah.
I think we should do it.
I could throw some coin at you if you want, but not having to pay because I charge 100 gold per item.
Yeah.
And technically, we've used services twice now.
Do we have any idea where the 2 treasure hunters where they were headed?
You don't. You could talk to the captain of the guard and see if he has any idea on that, because he's the one who's kind of been talking about seeing about getting a search party to see if someone can find out where they are and go hunt them down.
Yeah, and I can do tracking as well. So,
What about those bandits, though? I'm kind of concerned about the town if there's bandits nearby.
That's a job for soldiers. Come on.
Hey,
That's
come on.
the
They've got a
captain-
guard. We just heard that they have some sort of captain or something.
It'll
That's
be
their issue.
fine. It'll be fine. All right.
Now the bandits are off the. They've been scouting the roads between Casbury and Suitley, which is the next town south along the river. But they've built themselves a little fortification, and that's why the guards haven't gone after them. So, you know,
Apparently, the guards are sissies.
well, I mean, attacking a group of bandits in a fortification on higher ground is a very dangerous task.
Let's send our peasants in to do it instead.
sooner or later somebody will send the soldiers down. So kind of like stepping outside of character, I agree that if we ever do come back with our original party, maybe we should save the quest in the dungeon for the apprentice, and go after the treasure hunters tonight. What do you guys think?
Sure.
I think that seems fair.
I like treasure.
Yeah, maybe we'll get something else cool from them.
And maybe it'll be a quick jaunt too.
Could be. Might be time for
Yeah.
both.
Of course, they could have gotten taken down by the brigands. So, well, let's do that then. Let's find out what we can about the brothers and
Maybe
where they
we
might have
solve
headed off.
Problems at once.
Okay. Do you want to go? How do you want to start this investigation?
Well, who do they know in town that are pretty close with that would be willing to tell us about where they might have gone because they're worried about them not returning?
They're pretty regular with the general store. The stuff they find, they usually
that
sell
makes
to the
sense.
general store.
Well, let's go pump them for information. Hey,
So
you
that
know,
would
we'd
be
like
at
to.
Buyer's Dry Goods.
I probably sell skins to this guy all the time.
Yeah,
actually,
he would be your contact in town to
Yeah.
buy your
Giggity.
skins.
yeah. Let's find out. It's like, hey, we noticed they haven't been back. There's some rumors they had found a nice little treasure store, but they could be in trouble.
Yeah. So yeah, you go and your main contact there is Will. Will Buyer. He and his husband are the owners of this joint. And he's just like, yeah, they bought up what supplies they had here. They had to travel out of town to go pick up some other things that they wanted that I didn't have in stock currently. But you know, they've been gone 5 or 6 days. And initially when they were setting out, they said it would only be maybe a day or two. They mentioned they had a map. But I know these two. They never take the original. Like if they get documents or something and they need to take it with them, they'll always make a copy of it. The father of those two knows how to read and write. So,
Oh,
so if someone was going to go look at them, you might need to get in, see if they've got a copy of that map in their house.
or talk to their father, right?
Well, it's a father-son treasure hunter pair.
Oh, I got you.
So
Right.
both of them are missing.
Okay.
Would someone be able to let us into their house on the up and up, since we're attempting to do good here?
You could
Town headman or something.
There is a mayor. Yeah, you could talk to the mayor, or you could talk to the captain of the guard. The mayor's office, or the town hall. It's number 8 there on the map. You could go talk to the mayor. The mayor's kind of a dumpy dude, but he does his best.
Did you say? Oh, did you say the shop was he and his husband?
Yeah.
We love representation.
Okay.
Sorry, I just wanted to double check on that.
Okay. Yeah. But yeah, Mayor Tarbox. He would be the main source of government here in town.
Let's go kick his door in.
Okay.
Gently, though.
And you
I'm
know,
still wanting
hey,
to help
worst
us.
comes to worst. If it doesn't
Or
work, on
kicking
the
your
up and
door
up,
in to get permission to not kick someone else's door.
Yeah, so you can go. give a knock on his residence, and his wife comes down, and I'm like, oh, you, is there something you need my husband for?
Oh yeah. What's the guy, the family name of the two that are missing?
Hammerglass.
Hammerglass. Yeah.
I was trying
Hammer glasses are missing. We thought we'd go and see if we can find them.
Yes. The captain of the guard, he's asked talk to my husband about that a few times, but they just don't have the manpower right now to go after it. Let me get my husband, and you can talk directly to him about it. And she invites you in, points you to a nice setting room. Just a moment or two later, the Mayor Tarbox, heavy set, older guy. Pretty much all he really does around town is collect taxes when it's needed to repair the roads or bridges. And he also runs the town meetings when necessary. But he's like, oh, yeah, come on in. It's good to see you. Now, he would recognize some of you by name and face if you're residents of the town. Other ones he may not. My wife says that you're asking about those that Hammerglass pair, them dwarves.
Yeah. We'd spoken with the general store guys.
Yeah, you talked to Will, yeah.
They suggested you might be able to help us get in their house and see if they have a copy of the map that might direct us which way they went.
Oh, you're going to go after them?
That's the plan, I think.
That's fantastic news. I don't have a, did you check to see if it was locked?
I mean, we just assumed so.
We didn't want to break in and, run afoul of the town guards. We'd honored your permission.
Well, I appreciate
we like to be
that.
all neighborly.
That is the, that's a good way to handle that. I appreciate that. Sure on. I'll walk down with you so there's no confusion or no one thinks there's any funny business. He's like, let me get my coat real quick.
A mayoral escort.
So, yeah, a lot of the time the rumors around town is that he just doesn't have enough to do. So he's a bit of a busybody. But yeah, he'll walk you down to the Hammerglass house. It's right next door. And he goes and he tries the front door and it's locked, and he'll work his way around back and try that door and it's also locked. And he's like, well, I don't have a key for it and the doors are locked. I'd hate to break out a window, but
it's funny. I actually did a short internship as a locksmith.
Well, that's fantastic news.
Yeah,
should have known that. We could put you to work around town. Why don't you?
I would love to help out around town.
Yeah, there's always need
official membership in the locksmithing guild.
Of course, yeah, legitimate workmanship.
Well, that's fantastic. Did you make it to journeyman, or did you stop off at apprentice?
Yeah, no, I stopped at apprentice. Just I had so much work going that, it's the trouble. Like, do you get yourself certified, or do you just get your nose to the grindstone?
There's respect in both of those. Nothing wrong with a hard day's work. Why don't you go ahead and see if you can do something about this front door lock?
I will. I think that's a percentage check.
Yep.
You know what? I'll go and I'll check the back door while you guys do that.
Okay.
So,
is that
Natalia?
No, first level thief only has a 25% chance. I'm not having to rush or anything, but
I can give it a try too if we want, but I'm even less skilled.
Oh, I don't know.
So you try. All right. So Dan, if you want to try and now, I'll warn you, if you all fail too many times, you might break the lock.
Well, is any of us like a smallish person?
Yeah.
Well,
right.
I'm not small sized, but
I can lower somebody down the chimney. The chimney can't be, on with no one there.
That's true.
Why do that when we just at this point break the lock? I mean, the mayor's with us, and it's for the safety and concern of other citizens.
The mayor, hearing this conversation, is like, wait. If you got an option we can do that's safe and isn't going to break anything, I think we got to explore that.
I mean, I'm willing to pay for the lock.
I only ate 2 breakfasts this morning. I can suck it in a little bit. You can drop me down the chimney. It's all cool. It's great.
Yeah, I got rope and grappling hook too.
Oh my goodness, you're
That's
my favorite person.
I like that idea. Like, nothing against you, Natalia. I know you're wanting to help out, but
Yeah.
let's see if we could not break something before we break something.
All right.
All right, I'm just gonna get out. I'm just gonna kind of grease myself down here a little bit. Get ready for it. Yeah, I know you laugh, but
Do you want a little swig of some cooking sherry before you go down? Tight
Oh my
spaces
God.
can get the nerves of people.
Oh yeah, I love it. I love
right.
it. Thank you.
I hand you a wine skin of cooking sherry that I swiped from the bakery.
Oh, this is delightful. I'm all greased up, and now I'm getting liquored up too. It's gonna be a good day.
It's a good day.
Don't drink all of it. It's for a special occasion.
All right, so I won't make the two of you roll this. I know you're more than capable of climbing up on a roof while you're not under any pressure, and it's a tight fit shimmying down the chimney, and you're absolutely filthy by the time you get down there. But yeah, you make it down in there. It looks like they actually cleaned out the fireplace before they left. That way they wouldn't have to deal with a mess when they got home. You're inside their house. It's a little, 2-bedroom, kind of smaller sized house.
Lollygaggers. Hey.
Ooh,
Oh, snap. We got some
nice.
There we go. Hey there. I know you people.
Oh, these great people.
Never heard of them.
Well, now that I'm on the inside, I'll see if I can unlock it from the inside without too much issue.
Yeah, you can. I mean, it's just a basic deadbolt. So you just turn it. Door swings open. That's fantastic. I'm glad you enjoy that command there, Shideezy. Yeah, so you can come in. You can see they've got a lot of junk piled up in the house. Probably things they found in their travels that either weren't necessarily worth anything at the moment, or, they've got more to figure out. But there is a drafting table, and you can see they actually do have a copy of a map of the local area that shows an old mine that they were heading towards just north of town.
Maybe we can kind of jot down the directions ourselves, and so that way we don't have to take their map. Should they come back?
Whose character can read?
I can read.
Okay. You can read.
Just
right?
common.
Yeah. Yeah. You spend a few minutes making yourself a rough copy of their map.
I don't know what it takes to know if you can read or not.
I think it's...
Oh, wait, yeah. Is that a special thing?
You gotta have an intelligence over a certain point, if I'm correct.
I have a 9.
Sure. We'll go yes. Why not?
I have a 10. Maybe
Hey, both are perfectly average.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a 9. I ain't stupid.
I'm stupid.
And we
Wonderful.
accept you just the way you are.
No, it's a classic trick. If you want to feel smart, you get somebody of a special disposition next to you.
So you're saying travel with someone dumb to make you look smarter by comparison?
Yeah.
And
It's
if they
also-
look awful, that's even better because then you'll look better in comparison.
Wait, is that why I'm here? And Natalia motions to her horrifically burned face.
Do you want the honest answer or do you want the nice answer?
I mean, I don't mind being the ugly friend. I am used to it.
Yeah, the important thing is you got the sherry and you're beautiful down the inside,
And just wait until you try my scones.
Holy shit, you make scones?
I work at the bakery.
Oh my God, I'm new to town, but I'm so happy to find this out. You're a baker? Jesus, I'm like, you're going to be my new favorite person.
All right. So yeah, you all have a map where you believe that they're doing. What's the plan?
Well, let's get our gear together. We're gonna have to travel a little bit, so
Does the mayor know anything about the mine? Or does anybody around here know about it?
If you asked him about it, he wouldn't. The oldest person in town would be Mrs. Waller. That's over number 16.
Let's go visit Miss Waller. I haven't seen her in a while.
Sure.
Yep, it's time for us to get this train to the wreck site.
Yeah. So and also,
Choo.
if anyone needs to buy anything, you can just look in the it's in the rules in the journal section. I've got it listed under items.
We
So
should grab like a week of food just in case if we're traveling.
Yeah. Now the map on the mine looks like it's maybe like a day's travel, maybe day and a half if things go slow. So it's not too far off. But if you go talk to Mrs. Waller, if you just ask about the mine in general, she'll be like, "Yeah, there was an old gold mine not too far out from here, but it dried up a while ago, and then there was rumors that goblins moved into it." So,
Oh.
Anything
to look out for on the path, or any any landmarks to show the way?
she would give you a few items that would just kind of confirm what you see on the map.
Okay.
That's good
All
enough.
right. Well, she also told us about goblins. That's something.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Does anybody have a axe of goblin smiting?
I got a fist of goblin punching.
That'll do.
All right, that's good. We'll let you do the punching, and we'll just kind of hide in the background and offer some moral support.
That
Yeah.
checks out.
I'm not one to fight, so I'll do my best to help out, though.
Yeah.
I just want to have a good adventure and make friends.
Well, after we provision up, let's head on out.
Okay.
See how far we can get. We got any idea how far away the mine is from the city? It doesn't sound like it's very far.
It's not. Like, it's maybe a full day's travel.
All right.
So, maybe you'll be gone, 3 days at the most is what you're thinking.
Mm-hmm.
That works for me. I'm all ready to roll.
Who can't see in the dark? Only one person. Okay.
Let me double check on halflings. I don't think they can.
What race did you pick?
Halfling.
Halfling.
If you're both
I think
they
halfling, then
can.
you two cannot see in the dark.
Yep.
No, I can't.
Well, good thing we still have torches from old gravekeeper Felch.
Yep.
Oh, Folsham art. Hi.
Ooh.
Oh, snap. Hey, thanks for the raid. We're playing a game, doing a thing.
Well, let's just make sure we've got oil and a lamp or two for you
Okay.
guys, just in case. And
Torches is fine too.
yeah. Hey, that 10-foot pole came in really handy last time. Let's get a couple of those to spread out amongst us.
We love a 10-foot pole.
I mean, for myself, I can only do about a 5-footer, but
Maybe you can split a 10-foot pole.
I can poke it twice though. That's the same, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it's not the
That's what
size
she
that
said.
counts, it's how you use it.
Yeah. I got so much dexterity. It's amazing.
Oh,
I prod in
love
all the right
dexterity.
places.
It's fantastic.
Well, let's get this show on the road, I suppose.
Yeah,
Sure
it's
thing.
adventure time.
All right, so you're stocked up. Because it's about a, day's travel, so you'll have to plan on probably camping out overnight before you get to the.
We've got a reroll on the bank.
We do one reroll in the bank. Thanks, Ashley.
Ooh.
Thanks,
Thank you.
Ashley.
So yeah, you'll probably have to plan on camping out before you get to the mines, but unless you just want to march through the night.
That's probably a bad idea.
But I will tell you, on the way there, probably approaching, mid-afternoon, 3-4 o'clock. Let me just roll. I'm just going to roll to see. Let's do a different die size.
Now, is it true that halflings have dinner and supper?
I mean, yeah.
But
Hey,
what
Chuck,
about
my
second
screen
round?
says game paused. Is that a thing?
Yes,
Foundry?
I can fix that.
Okay, just
There you
wondering.
go. In Foundry, I don't know what pausing the game does, but if you hit spacebar as a GM, it puts that up there. And
It keeps us from interacting with our tokens and stuff, I think.
Oh, does it? Okay.
At a minimum.
The way to undo it as a player is to hit Alt F4. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it.
What? I just kept hitting it and it didn't fix it.
So yeah,
Doing it.
you track
Doing
that that mine. It's probably right. You can see. Oh, I wanted to do
Okay.
a mark. We're gonna
Fancy.
do X. No, you're not gonna
Ooh.
let me do an X, are you?
Oh, that's a day away right there.
Sure, because I haven't figured out distances on this yet.
Wow, that's a big map.
There's lots for us to discover.
So many room for activities.
Hey, do we know anything else about, like, did they take a cart with them, horse and mule, anything like that?
Oh yeah, you could find that out easy enough. These two dwarfs, they do have a small cart that they take with them when they go out, and they have a couple donkeys that they use to pull it that they keep at the stable in town.
Good.
And
good.
they did take that with them.
Okay. So there's a chance that there's a cart with 2 donkeys.
We can haul back their cold, dead bodies and lots of treasure.
Yeah.
It's
All
the
right.
neighborly thing to do.
Maybe if they're lucky and the treasure's enough, we can use it to resurrect them.
I just hope that they're okay and everyone gets home safe.
Well, hey, let's not always be too presumptuous that they wanted to be resurrected. Maybe they died as they wanted and they want to stay at peace.
They want to
Maybe
give us
there was an
their
unfortunate
stuff.
argument about the treasure right before they died.
Ooh, scandal.
There it is. They murdered each other finally.
So it's gonna be Nugget.
Uh-oh.
You're all out and about. You're making your way. Is there any kind of particular marching order you're all taking while traveling overland?
Either I'll be scouting ahead or I'll be behind. I'll take either
that's
one.
Right.
But
You are the scout, aren't you?
Yeah.
I
Why don't you
am.
scout and I'll
Mhm.
take the lead, and
I'll go behind Bert.
But I'm also very likely to die if I do this.
All right. Well, then it's not Nugget. It's Kevin Costner. Kevin Costner, you're scouting ahead. Maybe 15, 20 minutes ahead of the rest of the party. And you hear something on the trail. And it sounds like voices, but they're kind of high-pitched, kind of nasally a little bit. You don't see anything yet. How do you want to handle this?
Well, I think the first thing to do is to try and move silently, which I won't do.
Okay. So you're trying to move up to see if you can see who it is, or were you doing that to try and retreat back to the party?
To try and retreat back to the party.
Sure. You move back to the party. You think you're being real quiet, but maybe every now and then you get a twig or something like that, or you slip and accidentally let out a light curse.
As I do.
But yeah, so you make it back to the party. What do you tell them?
I'm just gonna relay that there's some nasally voices up ahead. I didn't catch what they were saying, but
what language?
sounded like I don't know if I was close enough to discern that.
Okay. Is there
language
any?
Oh,
go ahead.
Sorry. What language do you speak, Dan?
I should probably know that. I'm sure it's probably Common and Elven. 'Cause
Okay.
I'm an elf. and
If it's
I don't
just
have any
Common and
bonuses.
Elven, then it's nothing that you recognize.
Okay. Then yeah.
Is there
One of
room
them.
to hide in bushes or anything nearby?
It's got some greenery around the little trail you're following. So yeah, if you wanted to hide, you could.
Could I do a move silently to blend into the foliage?
There should be a hide and shadow.
Yeah. I'd like
Oh,
to
I do have
the
a
same
hide.
thing.
Okay. Oh, that's only a 5. What? Okay.
Oh, nice. So if
Nope.
That's
So
awesome.
Kevin Costner comes back and shares the news, and immediately, I need to change your name on the overlay. Natalia and Nugget go and try and hide.
Mm-hmm.
What is?
Mine's nice because it's actually they have a 10% chance to find me.
Oh, okay.
Halflings are crazy outside.
So, 2 of you hide. That's the wrong keyboard. What are the rest of you doing?
I will continue down the road as if nothing has happened. Being half orc, maybe it will help.
All right, I'll stay back a little ways from you. That way I can attempt to use my my surprise bonus.
I'm gonna keep trying to move along in the foliage very loudly. In fact, I rolled a 90 on that, right? Yeah.
Ooh.
So I'm giving myself theme music while trying to be sneaky.
That's
so she's
fantastic.
like da 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 da.
Are you better off just leveraging the halfling ability, or?
Well,
I don't have that.
Raincore has done marched ahead
Yep.
bravely and boldly. And it's as you get about the area where Kevin Costner was saying he heard the noise. Out in front of you leaps 2 small green humanoid creatures that you would recognize as goblins. They're armed in crude armor. The 2 in front of you have short swords on them, real crude. Looks like cleavers that maybe they kind of ground into a point. And they squawk out at you in Goblin. As a half-orc, do you speak any of the Goblin tongues, or?
I do, because I can speak my racial tongue and common.
Okay. So they hop out and this is a stick-up. Give us your gold and be on your way. And food. Give us your food, too.
You want to roll
And
a
booze.
d6 to see if I surprise them as I shoot one of them?
I will distract them by saying, I don't got no gold. I'll share my food. Why don't you give me your gold?
That would be a surprise, Dan. And they're very confused. Like, listen,
This is a stick up.
No, there's more of us than there are of you.
I'm 4 times as big as you.
Yeah, but we got other people hiding that you can't see. They're sneaky.
In the midst of this, while they're arguing, am I able to sneak up on anyone?
Now, you would be sneaking past Raincore to get to them.
Yeah.
But you can give it a roll. I'll tell you what. Give that a sneak or whatever you got. Dan, what roll was that?
To shoot at one of them.
Your arrow goes wide.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm sneaking people too. Give me your gold.
You know what? Can I go for that reroll? Would anyone be
gotta-
against that?
I'm fine with it. That's banked. Have at it.
Yeah.
Oh, thank God I made
Alright.
it.
So actually there, Natalia, as you're sneaking around in the bushes and the trees off the trail here, you actually come across another goblin hiding in ambush with a crude crossbow with the bolt aimed directly at Raincore. Now,
Alright.
as Raincore, you yell out, we've got sneaky people too. You can tell that immediately when that arrow goes, one of them tries to run, and the other one kind of grabs him by the back of the shirt and pulls him back like, no, we've got more sneaky people. This is your last warning.
My sneaky people have sneaky people.
Are we just wanting to move into initiative, or you want to try and...
Could I try something
What do you
before
wanna do?
initiative?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They didn't notice me yet, right?
No, they don't.
And is there 2 by me or 1?
You just come across one.
Okay, I'm gonna sneak up behind him, seeing that he has the crossbow aimed at my new best friend, Raincore. And something just comes over her, and she just draws out her big chef knife and just goes at him from behind. So, Assassinate is I'm behind an opponent in melee, and then I do a +4 to the roll, so attack bonus, and then is it okay? So +5 to my roll. Okay. Okay. And then, so does a 21 hit?
Yeah.
Okay, so then he has to make a saving throw versus Death Ray.
That's not going to pass.
a
Okay,
hell of a
so I don't even have to roll damage. Something just comes over Natalia, and she just kind of like blanks out for a minute, and in like a quick, swift motion, just Metal Gear Solid style, like wraps her arm around the goblin's mouth, like shh, and just slits his throat and drops him, and just keeps moving.
Okay.
Then kind of snaps out of it for a minute, looks back, and is like, "What the fuck did I just? What the fuck? I just killed someone. What?"
That's great. Well, let's go ahead and roll out initiative.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Bert got a 4.
Is there
It's just a D6 plus your dexterity modifier.
Okay, cool. D6 +1. Come on now. Do it. All right. That ain't bad.
All right. Who else? Jeremy, you just got a 5. And Dan, what was yours?
7.
I rolled a 6.
You rolled a 6.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, I got it. I saw it come up on the other thing. And Dan got a 7 again. Dan, you're rolling real good on initiative.
I know. Now if I can just roll good on my attacks.
Mm-hmm.
And on your don't die rolls. Those
Yeah,
are the best
that's
things
where
to
it
roll.
counts.
Yeah. Well, those are the ones I don't have much control over.
Okay. So, Kevin Costner, it's your turn. You
All
see
right,
two goblins in the road, and that's all you see currently.
This time I'm shooting for real.
Sure.
Instead of a
that
warning
was a warning
shot.
shot. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And a 16 is a hit.
Oh, good. Can't see around my cat. 8 damage. On any one of the two.
Drop one of those two.
Excellent.
Dang.
Next up is Natalia.
All right. Where's the nearest goblin?
Give me an intelligence test.
Oh God. Okay, I gotta get
Maybe you can spy
under
another hidden
a
one.
9. Oh, hey, I pass.
What's that?
Okay. And we are going to do what Bert suggested earlier. I think that's a good idea. So the
Okay.
closer you get to your number, the better the results are.
Okay.
So you look around and you can kind of see the one goblin on the road, but you actually see maybe another 10 feet from you in this brush. You do see another goblin with a crossbow.
Okay. Does he notice me?
Currently, no.
All right. I'm gonna sneak up on him and go for it. So another +5. Oops, wrong button.
19's a hit.
All right. Death save.
That's another fail.
All right, so he dies. So she kind of just like is sneaking up on this one and kind of shaking a bit because she's like, I literally just killed someone. What the hell? Like, I've never killed a man before. I'll never forget the look in his eyes, and just starts stabbing this other goblin in the back repeatedly, like while like in the middle of a mental breakdown, and just like takes him down to the ground under the bushes.
Okay. Now, I will say with that giant outburst, you probably gave up your hiding.
That's fair. She's not thinking clearly at the moment.
So the
Thinking
goblin
murder.
that's in the road still. Let's go ahead. Turns and runs. just loses all nerve and just turns and starts running. But 4 crossbow bolts, you hear them fire off.
Oh.
3 of them are flying towards Rancor, while one of them was real close to you, Natalia. So they're going to try and shoot you from their cover. So Rancor, first one misses. Second one, that's probably going to hit. Third one, that's going to hit. So you're going to take 2 crossbow bolts. 11 damage.
Oof, I'm dead.
Okay. Rancor is slain
Wow.
in the road. Good thing you've got an extra character.
My
I do.
God.
All right. Next up is going to be the one that shoots at Natalia. I'm going to guess an 8 is going to miss.
Yep.
All right. So, Nugget, you just saw your buddy Rancor, the big, tough, half-orc barbarian friend of yours, just get downed by unseen assailants in the bushes.
Oh man. Well, I don't feel like giving up my position, so maybe I'll see if I can kind of sneak up to where it looks like at least one of those shots came from.
Sure. If you want to give that sneak.
All right. Oh, I don't think my sneak is very good, but it's worth trying. What's that move sound? I see 25. It could happen.
Good.
Possible.
It's possible. It's not happening.
It isn't. So you try to move through. You do get line of sight on one of the other goblins. And you know this because you see that goblin looking directly at you as you're trying to move up kind of closer to it. What do you want to do?
I want to shoot him in the face before he tells anybody where I am.
Sure. Make your shots.
Oh my God. Okay, so D20 plus 1, and then it's 3 overall. Okay.
Nope. That was my, I was rolling for something. You need to roll your...
No, I mean, I have 1 for base, 1 for dex, and 1 for halfling.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh,
dirty 20.
dirty 20. That is a hit. Go ahead and put some damage out there.
All right.
We're going to have to figure out how much it costs to resurrect someone, if desired.
100 gold at the temple.
Sold.
3 damage.
I can't quit you,
Alright, I got it
Rancor.
returned. Oh, you rolling up new stats?
I can't find my character. I rolled it and made it, but it's not in the system anywhere.
Is it? It's in backup, isn't it?
No, it's not. It should have been.
I see 2 blank character sheets. I don't know what's going
Yeah.
on because I know you told me you rolled them.
Yeah,
Because
I
you were
even
talking
put
about
the-
you had the 1 hit point cleric.
I put everything in. I even named him, but he's not there anymore.
That sucks. Let me double check permissions.
I named him Brother Dougal, if he's showing up as that.
I think I remember seeing him yesterday.
Yeah, I don't know. All right, so you don't drop them. We're gonna move back up to Dan. What's Kevin doing?
Am I able to see any of these people who shot, or
I'll say with them firing out, and you kind of had line of sight, you can see where the 4 remaining goblins are.
all right? Well, I'll try and take aim at another one and see if I can take one out. I'm just hoping it takes them a while to reload those crossbows.
It does.
Only if I hit the right die selection here. Yeah, 10.
That's a miss.
Okay. Miss it is.
Okay.
I try, if it's possible, I might try and move towards kind of like some cover or something.
Okay. Yeah, that's not a problem. Natalia, you're up.
Do I see the goblin that shot at me?
Yeah.
How far away?
15 feet.
Oh, okay, that's not terrible. All right, I'm going to run up and yeah, I'm gonna try and beat the stuffing out of him. And by beat the stuffing out of him, I mean stab him profusely with a knife.
Sure.
Yes, as you do.
So +1.
All right. 17's a hit.
That's a D4. Boop.
That is a slain.
Oh, he's dead?
You kill another goblin.
Oh god, so yeah, she kind of just like bum rushes him and just gut stabs him. Like a
The
nice
murder
little,
hubbo is strong.
nice little gut wound on him and just kind of pulls back holding the bloodied knife and is like, oh my god, that's 3 in a row, what the hell?
So, the 2 surviving goblins one of them runs. The other one starts reloading their crossbow. Nugget.
So the one I shot, is he the one that's running or is he the one that's reloading?
Oh, I forgot. You didn't kill that one, did you?
I mean, yeah, he totally bled out. It's a shame.
I'm sorry. There's 2 of them that are reloading and 1 ran.
It took him just half a turn to die now.
No, yeah, if there's one close to me that's reloading and not running, especially if they're already wounded, that's who I want to shoot.
Make your shot.
I will. I'm going to shoot my shot.
Take the shot.
Okay, I can do it.
19 is
it.
a hit.
Doing it well.
All right. And then
2
plink.
2 is lethal. All right, so there's
As opposed to
one...
our murder machine, I'm just like plinking away and I like just barely graze the neck, but it's enough to like.
Bert, you still working on your character?
I'm ready whenever you are. It's a wizard.
I'll let you come on in. We'll say that you traveled out with the party. You were just lagging behind a little bit. You finally catch up.
We're going to have nobody who can take any hits.
So tell us about your new character there, Bert.
His name's Jax. He's recently graduate of a prestigious magic using academy where he came in with the bare minimum to graduate.
That's fantastic.
As is tradition.
He's recently set a shingle up in the town, and he's looking to expand his wizardly ways. So he heard about you guys going out to save the father-son group, and decides that well, maybe he can get a little notoriety by helping you out. So
There you go. So yeah, you are up. Jax, what are you going to do? There's 1 goblin left off the side of the road, still reloading a crossbow.
he's reloading a crossbow, is he?
Yeah.
Okay, well, check something here just real quick. Sorry. See what I can use for weapons. I think. Okay, I'm going to throw a dagger at him.
Sure thing.
Ah! So I'm close enough to do that anyway.
Yeah, you can move up. It's fine.
Oh, clink, clink, falls to the ground.
Falls to the ground. Kevin.
Thanks for stopping in, bread and buttered. I'm just going to attempt to shoot him again. This time I mean it.
Wow, you really did mean it. Put
I
some damage
felt
out
how
there.
much you meant that.
And then I did minimum damage.
You slay the goblin. It had 1 hit point. You have slain or driven off the small group of goblins. Now there's still 2 running
I
away
keep
from
forgetting.
you.
I mean, can we take a pot shot or something at them as they run?
Sure. We'll keep initiative going.
Yep. I'll move towards them as my
okay.
action.
Natalia.
How far away is the one that's running?
We'll say they've spent a turn running. They're like 35 feet from you.
I'm gonna are facing away from me.
Yeah.
I'm charging.
Okay.
Because can that work with Assassinate?
I would have to read the rules on Assassinate. I don't.
No, well, I mean, if
It
he's
just-
charging the rear, possibly.
It
but-
just says they can't know that I'm there. They
Mhm.
just it says if I'm behind an opponent in melee and it is reasonably likely the opponent doesn't know that I'm there.
They would know you're there.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they would
Away
hear
from
you
you after all.
charging up behind them. They
Yeah,
would hear
I mean-
that.
All right, so I'm just gonna charge.
I mean, nobody's disputing that you're just too aggressive charging.
That's
the
fair.
rails.
Yeah, she's like panicking the entire time. Like, imagine the female lead in The Shining when she's running through the hallways with the knife. That's what Natalia is doing right
That's
now, just like crying profusely. Her makeup's running, but you can't really tell because like her face is burned up. And she's Does a 13 hit?
No.
Aw, dang it.
Too many tears in your eyes.
Yeah, she couldn't. She tripped and fell.
The two goblins keep running. They'll put another 30 feet.
Right.
Jeremy, what's
All right, well-
Nugget doing?
Nugget will move forward and try and put an arrow in somebody's back with his little short bow.
Sure.
All right, all right. Get all the time in the world.
16 is a hit.
Okay. All right, little buddy. Let's hit true. Hit true. Come on. Big numbers.
More
big
than the
numbers.
There you go.
Plink, plink, plink.
Did you move up as well?
Yeah.
Okay.
Moved up,
So-
took a shot.
Yeah.
Plink.
You and Natalia are about 30 feet from him. Jax and Kevin, you're like 60 some odd feet from him right now. So, who goes after that? I believe it's Jax.
Me?
Yep.
Mhm.
There's just the one, right?
There's two of them running away.
I cast sleep.
I love sleep. All right.
Only spell I have.
That's the only spell you need.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right. Do you got a roll for that, or is it just a flat number of hit dice?
I'm looking it up real quick. I think I'm definitely gonna have to roll for it. It's gonna tell me how many hit dice per of creature. Let me just get to it real quick.
Fine. I do
okay.
have here in Foundry. I have all of the spells.
I don't think you have the descriptions though. It's just the list. Sleep. Okay, here we go. Put several creatures of 3 or fewer hit dice into a magical slumber. Or those creatures within 30 point, maybe. How far away are they? 90.
Where your starting point, there's 60 feet.
No problem. They're all within. Okay, so each creature is allowed a save versus spell to resist the effect.
3 hit dice. They're all under 3. Save versus spell to resist. Sure. Oh. They both make it through. That's disappointing.
Oh, wow. That's very disappointing. Hey, like I said, last in my class.
Did Nugget not kill one of them?
No. Nugget's
okay.
not putting out the damage.
3 was insufficient.
Nope. It was not good enough. Not all of us can be bakers, okay?
This is a
That
fact.
is disappointing.
Baking is
I
a
like-
very rigorous profession.
I mean, it's all that mixing. I made a cake the other week. My arm was just
yeah.
killing me.
I have no idea how I'm so good with a knife. But
From cutting all the slices.
yeah, I guess. All that pie crust.
All right, Kevin.
I'll move up and attempt to shoot whichever one is the furthest in front.
Sure.
And
Wow, you
with
are
great vengeance will I
killing
shoot
it.
him.
Wow. Is there anything that you get special for getting a nat 20 in
No,
this game?
no crits.
No? Okay.
Either way.
all right. You drop one of
success in
the
my
two
heart.
running away.
All right.
All right.
Natalia.
I'm gonna go for another charge.
Sure thing.
She just stumbles again. She's
They just-
some hot mess.
They do not desire to be charged.
That runs another 30 feet. Nugget.
I move up as well and then make another volley. Come on now, stop running. You're just gonna die tired.
14's a hit.
Come on, Jeremy.
Slow and steady kills the green little fucker.
Gosh, the damage again.
Still up.
Blink, blink. 6 damage isn't enough. Oh man.
Well, Dan killed the one you shot last time.
Oh, okay.
So,
Blink, blink. I mean,
All
it was
right.
just a tiny little
Yeah.
short bow.
Jax, anything you can do?
Too far away from me. I'm out of spells. I will sit
Okay.
down and pant.
Kevin.
Why don't you go gather up the
Actually,
stuff
wait, no,
from-
I take it back. I've got several daggers, so I'll throw another dagger just
Sure.
to see. Why not? Why not?
Can't hurt.
Yes,
Nope.
it can.
All right.
I throw it straight up, and it lands 2 inches in front of my toe.
Hang on a second.
Oh,
We're going to
okay.
keep that bank there, Kevin. That's fine. But Natalia was in melee with
Uh-oh.
that goblin.
Uh-oh. Okay, another attack roll.
Give me another attack roll.
No.
Oh, that's a miss. All right. And with that, Kevin, you slay the last of these goblins.
And the longest goblin hunt ever.
You know, I like to think that I was doing my part setting people up, you know, getting them gimping in just the right way so you could get the killing blow landed in there. You know, I'm a team player. I'm not a glory hound. I don't need it.
Natalia just like picks herself up off the ground and just like shakily like takes her bloody knife and wipes it off on her blood-soaked frilly white apron and just kind of puts the knife away for a minute and stares at her blood-soaked hands and is like, oh my god.
Nugget takes out a kerchief and just like, almost comically like wipes away some of the like the running makeup on your face, ignoring all the blood. Just like, yeah, there. Yeah. Jesus Christ, you fucking scare me. No, everything's fine.
I don't know what happened. I just blacked out and just there's so much blood.
I hear it's a medical condition, exploding goblinitis. You know, apparently they were allergic to you. It's a gluten allergy. Those goblins had a gluten
God.
allergy. You got close, they exploded. You're a beautiful woman. Don't you worry about it.
Oh my
It's all
god, those
fine.
poor goblins. I can't
know.
imagine not being able to have gluten.
Yeah. Well, the good news is now they're in goblin heaven. I'm sure they're eating cupcakes, and it's fine. You know, you did them a favor.
Thank you, Nugget. You're a good friend.
Yeah, that's true. I'm a really good guy.
All right.
Shall we loot up our stuff here real quick from all these goblins? And
One half work.
unless we want to haul them back with us as is.
I once Natalia realizes Rancor is dead, she's all for wanting to turn around and go save him because I don't want to leave a rotting corpse outside.
Resurrection is expensive.
So I'll tell you how I'm going to do resurrection in this setting. It's going to be 100 gold to go to the temple and get someone resurrected. Each additional time you try to get that person resurrected, it's an additional 100 gold.
Mm.
So first time it's 100, second time it's 200, and then the
300,
price
400.
just keeps climbing.
Oof.
Just stick them in cold storage.
Put him in the
cellar.
freezer at the bakery.
And then,
Our new house has a whole bunch of pickling barrels. We just stick, just stick our dead companions in until we can afford to get them rest.
I mean, Rancor's a half orc, so he's green, right? He'd fit
You're
right
right.
in the pickle.
It's already halfway pickled.
Yeah.
There you go.
Pickle wrinkle.
He's got bumps on him, I'm sure. There's no difference.
I'll just write down what we got from the goblins if you've got that handy. I got the sheet open.
Okay.
yeah, it's 8 short swords,
Ooh.
6 light crossbows,
Ooh.
and each of them had 10 bolts.
You know, if we keep this up, we will be vying against the general store owner. Just
Yeah,
open up her own little shop.
that's not a lie right there.
Each of them had 10 bolts or 10 bolts total.
Each of them had 10.
Okay, so that's what
80.
80. Yeah.
I'm sorry, 60, because each one with a
60.
crossbow had 10 bolts.
Okay. Alrighty. We're updated. No monies.
No, they didn't have any money on them.
Those poor bastards.
Actually, hang on a second. Combined, they had 2 small little nuggets of gold.
Ooh.
Like
Nuggets,
I love
you
nuggets.
say.
like marble-sized nuggets of gold.
Nuggets, though.
Yep. Just like our friend here.
Yeah,
Just-
funny thing, 2 little
just like
golden
the gold
nuggets. It's,
mine.
I don't want to tell tales, so there's a reason I got the name I got.
Do you think those came from the gold mine? The old lady said it was like a depleted mine.
Look
She
at
lied
the
to us.
Big brain on the
She's
bank.
part of the conspiracy.
You think the treasure hunters knew there was gold there?
Could be.
Maybe that's why they were going there. Who knows? They heard there was treasure.
Hmm.
One thing I do think I want to change is I'm really disappointed in how that sleep spell worked. And I think I want to house rule that a little bit.
We might do well to take like another day of rest when we get there so you can recover your sleep spell.
Well, you'll have to probably camp out overnight anyway.
Okay.
Between here and there, so
Oh, that's fair.
Unless we drive all night. Is that all right? I drove all night. Okay, sorry. It's a good song.
The way that works is okay, Chuck, because that's going to be used against us too. So honestly,
That's
I'd
fair.
rather it not be more
Okay.
powerful.
because what I was thinking about doing is it just affects a certain number of hit die, and so
Up to you, but again,
If
it'll
you-
be used against us.
that's fair. If you want to keep, I'm good keeping it that way.
Yeah.
Would you
We'll
take
keep
away
it.
the
We'll keep
save?
it as written then.
Are you effectively taking the save away in your idea?
Yeah. If it's over a certain hit die, then they get a save. If they're not over a certain hit die, then it's just a certain number of hit dice worth that creatures get knocked out. So if you're fighting 3 goblins and you roll 3 hit die, the 3 goblins will be out. Of course, you're all first level, so you're 1 hit die each. So
Yep.
if they roll 4, that means you're all asleep for a while.
TPK.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've heard of a game Chuck was in where that was basically how it ended.
Yeah, that happened to us in Hyperborea.
Hyperborea.
Yeah.
All right. You all travel a little further that day. You camp out overnight. Y'all keeping a watch?
Yeah.
Oh heck yeah!
Probably wise.
Okay.
Yeah,
How many watches are you splitting the night up into?
probably 3,
Okay.
maybe 4. I mean, 1 for each of us if we want to all get really good sleep. I don't know.
I mean, I like waking up early so I can make myself a good breakfast. So
Those spellcasters need 8 hours to regain, so I'll take first watch, and then I'll be able to
Okay.
get my 8 in.
So then, Nugget, you want to take last watch then,
Yeah.
since you want to get up early?
I'll take last
of-
watch. I'll start cooking up some breakfast for you folks.
Okay. Out of those 3 rolls I just did, which ones can you all see?
I
can
see
see
a
the 2.
Do you see the second 2?
I only see 1,
I
2.
only see
You can
1,
that
2.
Okay.
There's Bert's 10 and then a 2.
Okay. Cool. Cool.
Not cool. We're doomed.
So who was it who was
That's when the
on third
Chads came.
watch?
Is it
Third
me?
watch, morning watch?
Yeah.
I think that's Nugget.
Okay.
Ooh, I like
Mhm.
that.
I don't think I like that.
Nugget. Let's go ahead. You roll a d6. I'm going to roll a d6.
Yeah, okay, I'll do that. Oh,
6. We want low here. You want low.
Oh.
You beat it by 1. All right. why don't you explain your morning routine as you're going about camp before everyone else is up?
Well, first I gotta get up, do my stretches, do a little constitutional, a little bit away from the camp. Then it's time to start peeling some potatoes, start getting the hash ready, because you gotta prepare breakfast and second breakfast at the same time.
This is true.
Checks out.
As is tradition.
Yeah, it is known.
So as you're working over the campfire, cooking something in a pan or something like that, you hear a deep grumbling, heavy footsteps. Something's coming through the nearby trees, not too far off from your camp, and it sounds like it's heading your direction.
Probably smells that tasty breakfast.
All right, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to throw the food over in one direction, away from my friends. So whatever this growling son of a bitch is, we'll go for the food first. Then I'm going to go get my friends and tell them to wake the fuck up.
Sure. You do so. You toss your food out. You go about. Who do you wake up first?
I'm thinking Little Lady Murder Machine.
All right.
Thanks for the raid, Nat 30s.
Woo.
Yeah,
Thanks so much.
Thanks for that raid. Welcome to the place where we do the thing. And thanks for the host as well.
It's time for the
Nice.
party.
So Natalia, you get woken up, pointed in the direction. Nugget, what do you do next?
We'll run to the next person. All right, something big, nasty. It's coming here to kill us. It also hates cupcakes. Run to the
It's-
next person.
As you're waking up this third person, whether that's Jax or whether this is Kevin, you see two large, lumbering-looking humanoids walking in. They're covered in this thick dark fur. They got these little tusks pointing out, these big, giant, pointed ears, and each of them has a mace in hand, a crude mace with kind of wicked-looking spikes. And then they step into the clearing and they see, and one of them nudges the other one. I told you I smelled something good.
Yeah,
Looks like we're eating halfling today.
Hey, you know what? I'm not gonna lie. I know I would be delicious. I'm just a sweet little piece of meat here. I get it. But did you know we have a legitimate chef amongst us? We have some cooking sherry. I've got some sausages. You sit down, we be civil, we have a nice breakfast together. Everything's cool. I mean, you
Which,
could eat my ass. You could do that, or you could eat a real breakfast.
Which one of you's the cook?
I am.
Good. Go ahead and take his leg off and get it on the fire.
I don't think that's a good idea.
He's got
He kinda-
gangrene.
All right. I kind of go just behind one of the tents or whatever, to where I'm just barely breaking line of sight, but it's near where maybe we have some salted meat. Oh God! Oh, how could you do it? You horrible woman! Oh no! And I'll just toss her a piece of salted meat. It's a
Well,
really
this
lame
is-
ruse.
Here you go.
Go ahead and
Like,
give me a charisma test. Hey, thanks for that
Dumb.
follow there, the Nat 30s. That's
So is
pretty
this
great.
one of the things where I need to roll under, basically?
Yeah, roll a d20, roll under your charisma score.
I did.
There you go.
Oh God, she's cutting on my leg. It's horrible. The humanity. You can't trust a baker. I thought we were friends.
They
Keep
go
in
and they
mind-
pick up the chunk of meat like, this doesn't look like a leg, but
I
didn't-
motion to my blood-covered apron.
good. And they sit down next to your fire. Bring the rest of them over here too.
All right. And I go around behind the tent. I'm like, give me the rest of the meat.
Don't forget the face. I like to eat the face.
There might be a problem with the face.
Not my gut. I'm spontaneously combusting here. I'm dying.
I gotta see this shit. And one of them hops up and runs over to where you two are behind the tent.
I want to hide in ambush to stab him when he comes around.
Go ahead,
Can I-
roll your
yeah.
hide.
Can I hide as well?
Sure, why not?
Would the
Oh,
rest of us at least be awake by now?
Yeah, you're all awake,
Yeah.
standing
Okay.
Hopefully
there.
we've done enough nonsense to.
I'm not
Yes!
hiding. I panic too much and I'm just standing there holding a knife.
So yeah, one of them runs around the corner. Where's he at? I wanted to see some fire. Are you going to make your
Stabbing the
attack?
sphincter.
Go ahead and roll your attack.
All right, so we got 20 plus. Oh, you know, I get sneak attack.
Yeah.
All right, I like that. I like that. And come on, please hit.
That's promising.
Can I go
17?
for a combo attack while he does that? Can we just both like
You can
Hwah!
you can attack. You won't get your sneak attack or anything. Jeremy, that 17 does hit.
Is it considered flanking?
You would have to move around behind them. There's no real flanking in this. There's just attacking from
okay.
behind.
Oh, I thought
Oh,
he was
nice.
behind him while I was in front of him.
No,
12 damage.
Oh, okay.
he's kind of popping
Nice.
out of the tent. You said 12 damage.
Yeah, I get to double it.
I miss.
It's fine because Nugget just kills this creature outright as this creature's like, ah! And
I'm
falls
gonna eat your
backward
face.
Dead.
You filthy
My
thing, little
hemorrhoids.
fucker. I'll eat your fucking face.
That's it.
My-
The other one leaps up. You're gonna die for killing my sister.
That was your sister?
Let's go ahead and roll initiative.
Oh,
Delightful. Just
not a good roll this time.
It's-
Hey.
But we took care of one of them in good order, so
Oh,
maybe
man.
we'll get rid of the other one before too many of us die.
Nothing like having a +2 on your roll and still only getting a 3.
Womp womp.
It's all right. I'm happy I got the 1. That makes me really happy.
I have a -1 dex, so
Oh, wow.
1.
All right. Natalia, you're up first.
All right. He came around, or is he
He
still?
just stood up by the fire, so maybe
All right.
15, 20 feet from you.
All right. So there's like a tent blocking the view, right?
Yes, there's currently a tent between
Alright.
you and this one.
I'm gonna maneuver around the tent
Sure.
and hold. Is there a way to like, while I'm moving, since everything kind of happens and around at the same time, to like hold an action while I'm moving to get behind him and attack him?
I think that's going to be a little much. You could.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna move to the others, like not behind the tent, but to the other side. That
Okay.
like, while he's going to the other side, kind of to like
Okay.
maneuver, and I'm
Ring
just
around
gonna.
the rosy around the tent.
Yeah.
All right. All right. So you move, Kevin.
I'm gonna grab my shit,
Yeah, that's a good idea.
move back a little bit,
All
and
right.
try and shoot.
Sure. Make a shot.
All right. See if I got any luck. That looks
Ooh,
lucky.
Wow.
Man.
And I kept forgetting to add my +1 for the bow, so 10 damage.
Oh my God. You are a murdering machine.
Sometimes.
You kill it.
Ah.
Nice.
You two very quickly slay these two creatures.
Now, I don't want any of you all to be weirded out by this, but I take particular umbrage when people want to eat me. So I'm just going to turn the tables here. And I'm just not much, just like his sorry, it was his
Rolled it.
sister. I'm going to
The
cut just
skin
a
on the
piece of sister-
bicep is the particularly most tender. Not that I would
Wow.
know that.
You'd want to actually go for maybe the rib meat.
You know, I'm going to do a little column A, a little column B. I'm going to make some hash here. It's going to be
Just
great,
Why
you know?
not?
Yeah. It's going to be a fine little breakfast. We're the good guys.
Yeah.
We're the good guys.
So yeah, you slay these two. Each of them has a mace. Each of them has some real crude hide armor, but also between the two of them, they have 3 little nuggets of gold.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Everybody's got gold around here.
Do you got that, Dan, or do you want me to?
I got it.
Okay, thank you.
I was
Who
quick
else
on
showed
it.
up? Yeti Spaghetti.
I appreciate it. Yeti spaghetti.
All right. You've slain
Delicious.
them. You know you're maybe an hour's travel from this mine.
Oh, we
least they
didn't
waited
turn
till I-
back?
Did we get enough sleep to get spells back?
Yeah, I'll say it was right towards the end of it. So yeah, you've got your
Okay.
your necessary number of hours. What's your Constitution modifier?
Me?
Here's-
Yeah.
0.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, you're good. It's the more negative your Constitution modifier, the more numbers of more
Hours of
sleep.
sleep you
Yeah.
need. Yep.
Ah,
Okay.
That's interesting. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Huh.
So, heading off to the mine.
Yeah, it looks like a lot of these people have already been in the mine if they're sporting little rocks of gold.
mm-hmm.
Maybe there's like, is there like any sort of like river or anything nearby? Like maybe somebody's been just getting stuff off the creek or whatever.
Yeah, there's tons of rivers that connect to the town.
There's some streams that head up this direction, but it kind of breaks off where the mine's over here.
Excuse me, I'm here for my free gold. Heard you were passing it out around here.
Yeah. So, what's the plan?
I guess we'll go die in a cave.
Maybe scout it out first.
Yeah.
See if
yeah.
there are
Yeah.
guards.
First we'll die outside and then inside.
Love it. I actually need to switch over to a different book.
The pages turn.
As the pages turn. Okay, so yeah, you all kind of travel there. Dan, you're going to be the one scouting out. Do you have a skill specifically tied to scouting?
Not exactly, no. I basically just have locks, traps, move silently, climb walls, hide, listen, and tracking. So
Why don't you go ahead and just give me your lesson test?
okay. I'd have a higher chance of succeeding this if I went against wisdom. Is that what we were rolling for, or intelligence?
Listen is usually I do, thinking about things, listening to things, trying to discern it is intelligence. Wisdom
Okay.
is, figuring out the inner workings and common sense of things.
All right, I'll give you the call here. My listen skill is 30 compared to my intelligence of 10. So,
Okay, we'll give you your listen.
okay. If it's all right with you, I'll do the D20 version.
Okay,
Intelligence.
Sure.
At least I've got a 50% chance of succeeding it instead of less than 30.
Expect it.
I'll take it. Eventually it'll swing the other way, but
Why is... Yeah, that works. Oh, that's why. All right, so I went ahead and I'm going to move all of us over to...
a new map has arrived.
Yeah, I'm getting ready to kick everyone over to it. So, Kevin, you come across... Oh, that's the wrong one. What am I doing? It's this one. There we go. You all should be able to see yourselves and shouldn't see the entire map. Is that correct?
Yep, I just see
Yeah.
some stuff in front of us.
Okay. So you see this opening in the side of this hill, short mountain, whatever it is. It's been reinforced with timber. You can see that there's old tracks for like mine carts coming out of it, and maybe kind of piled into the corner some rusty old mine carts that have been kind of stripped, broken down, or turned over. Also, next to the opening of this cave, you do see a small cart, small wooden cart. And you would recognize it as the cart belonging to the Hammerglass duo, but there's no sign of their 2 donkeys.
Oh, dang.
But you can see inside, if you kind of move closer to the entrance of it, you can hear that there's sounds of movement of some kind coming from further in, but it's kind of echoey and distant, so you're not able to make out the specifics. But it's enough to let you know that it's occupied in some way. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I can certainly relay that information back to the party. We don't specifically know what's happened to them, so I don't know if we need to do more than this or not to complete the quest of finding out what happened to them.
Yeah. I mean, you know that they came here.
Yeah. Do we want to try and brave going into this?
Yeah.
I mean, we've already found what, like 5 nuggets so far. How many more nuggets are gonna be in the mine?
Just out of curiosity, is like the is it like a opening in a hill? Like
Yeah.
we could potentially get on top of it.
You could go over the top of it if you wanted to. Yeah.
I do happen to have like a whistle, so maybe we'd want to like set up a little ambush, make a little noise, and see if any of them come out.
Oh my god, that sounds amazing.
Sure.
So
I'm down with that idea.
our
Yeah, I
sneaky
mean-
backstabby guys can go up on top of the hill, and maybe I can sit out in front and a little ways in front, draw
I
them
mean,
out.
I'm not saying it's right or wrong, but there's nothing I love better than to take another person from behind. I think that's the way to go.
With or without reach around.
I mean, I'm a halfling. I can't do the reach around. It's nothing personal.
Arms
You're
just don't
lucky if
go
you
that
get the
far.
hands on the hips.
What about the up and under?
What about the what?
Hey, that's a good idea.
All
I
right,
never
all right,
thought
we're
of
getting
that.
too far off. On that.
Oh my god.
We're good people.
We're good people.
I don't know where you'd want to go for
We don't-
Jax.
Hiding, I think.
Okay.
Behind something sturdy.
So yeah, there's some mine carts off to the side. You could go and
Yeah.
kind of hide behind those.
Yeah.
Is Natalia Nugget? Are you climbing up and over so you can attack from above?
How far is the distance from the top of the opening to the ground?
About 15 feet.
Oh, okay, that's fine. Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
not-
I
it's
think
not
that
real
sounds
tall.
amazing. The
Yeah.
idea of like dropping from above.
Hmm.
Sure.
Well, is there fall damage at 15
Yes.
feet? How
Yeah.
much?
D6.
Okay. I'm probably just going to throw knives.
Oh, that's a good point. Okay, maybe I can't survive falling then.
Not to meta anything. I'm just thinking, like,
But-
do I want to try and be cool?
I mean, it would be cool.
It'd be so cool until I fall and die instantly.
What if we land on top of them? And we're probably still gonna take the fall damage.
Fall on top of their sword.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can yeet knives at them.
Okay. So Kevin, you
Um,
two are in position.
Is there enough cover out here to work with?
You could, if you wanted to, hide behind those same carts that Jax is hiding behind. You could, use them as cover.
How far away from the entrance are they?
I want to say they're like 30 feet.
Oh, you know what? We do have crossbows. Can I use a crossbow?
I don't know. Are you proficient in crossbow?
Are thieves proficient in crossbows?
I don't know.
Can you use them is the question.
Yeah.
If
That
a,
might be a racial restriction more than anything.
if a thief can use it, then I can use it. Because I can use anything a thief can. I think that's how it goes. I don't know. I'm new here.
Okay, so you can't use large weapons. So
I'm human,
okay, then you should be fine.
but
Yeah, they may use any weapon.
Yep.
So
Yeah,
thieves can
humans
use
can.
any weapon. And if
All
you're
right,
a human,
so-
you've got no like racial restriction.
yeah, I'll take a crossbow and 10 bolts. Why not? What is that, D6?
Now the thing with the crossbow is it fires every other round.
Okay.
because you got to reload.
Yep.
And if you get a heavy
1d6.
crossbow, you got to take 2 rounds to reload.
Okay, I'm just gonna do the regular crossbow.
That's all you got. I was just
Yeah.
putting it out there for
Okay.
future information.
Got it.
Okay, so Natalia and Nugget are standing above, ready to shoot down. Kevin, are you going to blow your whistle?
Yep, I'm gonna be ready, blow my little whistle, and then prepare to shoot.
61.
Sure.
I'm gonna actually hide for a second and listen to see if a couple of them come out or not. That way I'm not obvious.
2 goblins, each of them with a dagger, comes walking out of the cave real cautiously, looking around for the source of the sound. You hear them gibbering back and forth to each other in their, goblin language. As soon as they step out from the cave entrance, why not our 2 attackers from above?
All right. That is. Nope.
So, Jeremy, you
Mhm.
connect.
All right.
Natalia, you don't.
I'm prepared to plink. Or maybe
Some spicy damage.
Give me a D4, Jeremy.
D4. Okay, I will. A 1.
5 damage. Both of them are still alive, and both of them have been injured. Well, one of them has been injured, but they're still up. Dan, was Kevin going to take a pot shot?
Yep, I figure I'll pop up and fire away.
All right. Are you? Go ahead. That's a hit.
24 for 8 damage.
All right. You slay the one that Natalia missed.
Yeah.
We're going to go ahead and just move into initiative here.
Go ahead and roll it up.
Go ahead and roll initiative.
1.
Fantastic.
Whoa.
Boy,
Couple
you and I are
big-
feeling spicy, Jeremy.
Yeah, we are.
All right. Dion, what'd you get?
Where'd it go? 4.
All right. Jax, you got a 1. Nugget. What'd you get?
8.
Wow.
Nugget and Kevin Costner are
We
rearing
both
to
got
go.
8.
You both got 8. That's crazy.
Yeah.
All right. Kevin and Nugget, you guys, it's your turn.
If you want to go again, Nugget, since you let off.
Well, you both act simultaneously.
Okay.
I mean, I'm gonna try for that reach under that you mentioned.
That's a hit. I'll give that damage.
Okay. And you. Ooh.
Slain. Both goblins are dead. The guards did not do their job well.
Well, that's what we wanted.
Man, that went pretty freaking good. That was Kevin. I gotta tell you, man, that was some good thinking.
Only once in a while.
Yeah.
Trying to make do with no melee characters. So
Okay.
Yeah.
It's not a bad way to play. So what's going on next?
probably
I mean-
take a moment to listen again to make
Drag
sure.
the bodies away so they're not visible.
Sure.
Stuff them
Yeah.
in the mine cars.
Yeah.
Yep.
Man.
And, check them out.
I don't care if you were the bottom of the class at wizard school. You're great in the real world. A little help here.
Yeah. I'll go out and help drag some bodies into the mine carts.
So, yeah.
Check them out. See what's on them while we're at it. If they've got any daggers, I'd like to grab some for throwing.
Each one of them had a dagger, yeah.
Yep.
Each one of them also had some gold, so you get another 5 nuggets of gold from these 2.
Is somebody else editing, or should I?
Oh, I thought you were on it. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I
I
think
can't.
Dan, you are now in charge of entering all goods into the sheet for tonight.
Okay, five more nuggets.
5 more nuggets.
All right, and you're taking the daggers checks.
Yeah, Bert's taking those.
All right.
Okay. So yeah, you're standing in this the entrance to this mine. Once you kind of step in through the entrance, it opens up to a 25 by 30 foot room. It looks like this was the guard area. There's a bench along the east wall that it looked like those 2 goblins might have been hanging out at. Now you can also, in here, you can see farther down. This is a long corridor that just stretches down a long ways. But now that you're kind of in here, you can actually hear that there's screaming coming from deeper in the mine.
Oh man.
Are there any carts that are on the track that we
No.
might be able to use?
It actually looks like once you get inside the mine, the most of the iron that was used for these tracks has been torn up.
Oh,
So
dang
there's the occasional tie here and there, but the tracks themselves and the spikes that were holding it down are all missing.
I was hoping for some potential rolling cover.
That would
That
be
would
good.
have been amazing.
I suppose we'll just start cautiously moving in then.
Sure, you can move your tokens.
Yeah.
Try and be quiet. I'm
Yeah,
gonna bring up the
Agreed. Yeah,
rear.
try and be quiet.
I'll
Yeah.
let it until you all want to break off to do something extra sneaky. We can just leave it at you're all doing your best to be quiet, and if something changes, I'll ask for a roll.
Do we
Okay.
wanna
Oh, wait.
have Dan scout ahead
Is
for
there
that
ambient
surprise
light?
bonus?
No, it's pitch black in here.
Oh boy.
Ooh.
Well, that's fine for me, but
Yeah, so I'm gonna stay in the back with my lantern so I don't give us away.
So wait,
Oh.
Dan is the
I'll-
only one who can see in the dark right now.
I am the only one who can see in the dark.
All right, so
Yeah.
we'll stay in the back, and then Dan can scout.
Hey, but guess what? I did bring chalk also, so I can leave little marks as I move along.
I like that. I like the way you're thinking.
That way, you can just slowly move along.
Right. So we're gonna bravely let the elf go forward alone, as you do.
hmm
And yeah, we'll follow the marks.
Sure.
And if we hear screaming,
Well, speaking of
Different
hearing screaming, so Kevin, as soon as you kind of get in this straighter area, you're moving down the corridor.
Mm-hmm.
You've got your bow and arrow at the ready. You take a step, and all of a sudden, the ground underneath your feet gives way as these 2 trap doors underneath drop down. Why don't you give me save versus death ray? Is that what it is?
I think that's the one they described as kind of being the catch-all.
Death ray. Yep, save versus death ray.
And I need to roll under,
You need to roll over.
roll over.
So for...
I got it.
You got it. As you leap back, and you can see that the center of this long trek here was a trap door
Yeek.
that led to a 10-foot pit. So you leap back to here, further back to keep, from dying. It looks like it's, just 10 foot deep. But you can see there is a small, 1 foot walkway along this side.
Okay. Close call to die already. I'll definitely put some marks on the ground here.
Sure.
Well, the door already fell in, right?
It was
So-
it swung open, so you can see it's actually hinges on the side.
Okay.
Probably there's some mechanism that could bring it back up.
But it does not auto close, right?
No.
Okay, so we just see the pit there once we get
Yeah.
there with the light. Okay.
Yeah, I'll just go ahead and mark the edges of it anyways in case for some reason it's back.
Future reference for some other adventuring party after we all die. I mean,
No, we're fine. Everything's gonna be good here. Don't you worry about it.
If it's a
Everything's
rollover, I need to
Gucci.
fix my saves because I thought it was roll under, and I took my bonuses and made my numbers higher.
Mm.
Yeah, you need to make your numbers lower.
So, oops, I'll fix that
That's fine.
in a little bit.
So what's the plan now?
I think it will probably continue more or less the same thing, but I'll kind of move along this left edge. It looks like that's the wide part.
Yep, that is correct. So it's when you get down to about that spot there, all of a sudden, a hobgoblin leaps out. Why don't we do a couple D6s, Dan?
Okay.
Well, you do a D6. We'll see if you're surprised. You're not.
Okay. It's not mutual. I'm not sneaky enough, or
Well, you were just moving across it unless you were really trying to be extra sneaky.
okay. I mean,
And it was they heard the traps open and this one came to investigate
all right.
and saw you shimmying across. So we're gonna roll opposing D6s, Dan. Whoever gets higher gets to shoot their arrow first.
Well, I just used my D6. That's gonna be a 6.
I rolled a 1.
Oh, well, I rolled another 6.
You take your shot, Dan.
All right.
You weren't surprised.
Oh,
That's a hit. Roll your damage.
it's a hit. 6 damage.
This thing's still up.
This just in. Don't fuck with Kevin Costner.
Ooh, it only rolls a 5, but it also yells back in Goblin. And Jax, you could hear from where you're at down there that it's yelling for backup. So, it's
Initiative or
time for initiative.
am I allowed to
Right.
move freely within that little turn there, or is that
No.
just the combat?
This is going to be you can move in combat.
Oh no. I missed my 8.
Me too. But you know what? I do love tying with you on initiative. It feels right.
We're in sync.
Reunited and it feels so good.
Reunited like I knew you would.
All right. Natalia, what'd you get?
3? No, 2. 2.
All right. Jax?
Ooh.
2. Nugget?
3.
And Kevin.
Also 3.
Okay, so two other hobgoblins leap out,
Oh boy, I'm in trouble.
but
danger.
they had to use all of their movement to get to that point. So now you're looking down this hallway at 3 goblins standing shoulder to shoulder, all of them with longbows.
Oh no.
Jeremy,
Oh no.
now you all have some real crappy light. So
I mean, I doubt we even really see what's going on down there?
you could hear probably Kevin, and you can hear the hobgoblins, but you probably can't see that far. No. So if you want to help in this combat, you're probably going to have to run ahead. Now, Kevin, did you tell the others about the ledge?
I marked it on the ground.
Okay, so you're gonna
And
have
I
to,
don't know if there was a chance to talk to them or not, so
probably not. So if you're all paying attention, you could see his chalk marks, but you're going to need to be moving slow to notice it.
Yeah.
Unless you
Yeah.
just
And
want
it's
to
still-
charge
it's
forward.
still an open hole, so
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'll oh, sorry.
Oh, go ahead. I'm carrying the lantern, so what I was going to suggest is I'm going to actually put the lantern on the end of my 10-foot pole
just
so
hold
that
it
if they
out.
fire arrows at the light source,
It's
I'm
not
not
you.
right next to it.
That's a good
That's
idea.
so good.
That's some thinking right there.
Yeah.
And then I'll move
Brilliant.
forward. And so Jeremy or whoever, if you want to keep just within the light, then I'll be your lantern bearer.
Okay.
Cool. Yeah, I assume each hex is basically like 5 feet, so to speak.
Yeah.
All right, I'll move forward a decent bit, but I
Okay.
don't want to move too far away.
Yeah.
So
actually,
hopefully, if I go there, I'm kind of vaguely in his light.
let me adjust your.
And I'm going to be hanging at 10 feet to my left.
Sounds
Yeah.
good. So I'm gonna adjust.
I'll get about that far, and then I think that's not a full 30 feet of movement, but like that's kind of getting up to the edge of where there's a pit.
Yeah.
And then slowing down a bit to get ready to go across the narrow gap, or possibly wait and see if somebody becomes visible.
Okay. So I'm gonna say probably Jeremy, Dion, and Bert. You probably all move together. So I'll just say you take your turns at the same time, leaving it to Kevin.
Okay. I'm gonna try and shoot that same one again real quick here,
Sure.
on the off chance that I can thin them out a little bit.
Ooh.
If only these crits counted for something. I've rolled more crits in this game than anything else on Earth.
It has
And
been crazy.
count.
Yeah.
All right. That's definitely a hit against one of the three. Are you gonna shoot at the one that
the
you hit
same
initially?
one.
All right.
Yeah.
10 damage. You slay it.
All right. And what I might try and do is move backwards across and kind of take this corner to get behind cover.
Okay.
And I'll encourage everybody to kind of take cover because they've got bows.
Sure.
And they can probably see us.
Okay. So, yeah, Dion, Jax, and Nugget. Anything else you're all kind of doing? I know you all moved forward. Were you taking any kind of action?
Can I take a pot shot to the end of the hallway?
Can't see him, probably. Light.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got your light set up, so your token light is correct for the distance here.
So for mine, I can't see anything,
Correct.
and I don't see anything under Jeremy's, but I can hear them at the end of the hallway, right?
Yeah. If you want to, you can take a shot, but your chances of actually hitting something are real bad.
Okay. So is that what would the modifier be to change that?
You just roll it, and I'll deal with the math on my end.
Okay, and I'm assuming due to the range, due to the visibility, I do not add the +1.
No.
Okay, so it's just gonna be that.
Yeah, no. You shoot, you don't hear anything connect.
Okay.
All
Can
right.
I get a guess how far down this pit is?
It's about 10 feet deep.
All right. I think it might be fun to kind of because if I stay still for a turn, I can make it to where they've only got a 30% chance of detecting me. I think what I might be aiming to do is get down to where I'm kind of crawling along the edge of it and kind of shimmying over.
Ooh, Siphon Filter style.
Yeah. I'm a good person.
Okay.
You are. You're the best person.
So are is that your plan for next turn?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, just kind of getting an idea for upcoming stuff.
Okay. So the first hobgoblin that shot at Kevin moves up to the edge of the pit. And
we can see it now.
Yeah, it steps forward. Rather than shooting at you, it kind of steps into a little cubby here. And all of a sudden, this pit closes.
Dang it.
Very glad I didn't have a chance to attempt my previous statement.
That's why I was asking.
Which one of them was it that I killed then? Was it number 2 or something?
Oh, wait. You did kill. Never mind. That doesn't happen. Because that one's dead.
Oh,
So
okay.
instead, it's Hobgoblin number 1 that does that. Because its turn was after that. So it's the one that does that and closes the pit. The other one steps up to the edge of where the pit is, and it's going to take a shot at Nugget. You're in the front of the line. Now, I am going to give this thing a penalty because having the light there on that 10-foot pole is going to throw it off a little bit. What's your AC?
Oh yeah, that hits.
All right, so that's against
My
Jeremy.
My AC is 14, so if there is some chicanery from the light, it might actually miss me.
Already rolled that in there.
I'm dead as hell.
As Nugget drops dead.
No.
You got a backup character, Jeremy?
I do. I got a dwarf.
Okay. They'll show up here shortly. Kevin, you're up.
All right. I'm going to try and shoot that son of a bitch that just killed Nugget.
Sure thing.
Who's killing my nuggets?
Don't let him eat my face.
Why you kill my nuggies?
Dude, you're killing it with these attacks.
I just making up for all of last year.
It's a
Yeah,
revenge modifier.
it is.
Mm,
You slay
man,
that
Fuck
creature.
yeah. You
I'm
bet
gonna
Kevin Costner ain't nothing to mess with.
Guys.
That's crazy. All right.
I'm going to kind of move back a little more into, I don't know how much more cover I can get into here, but I want to be the wall.
You can move over there. They won't get line of sight on you without moving forward.
I feel like if Kevin Costner keeps this up, he's gonna have to change his name to John Wick.
That's probably true.
So this is Kevin Costner in Robin Hood. You said.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Fair.
All right. Natalia.
Oh, I can see him. Right? This one right here? Or is he the dead one?
This
Right
yeah,
there?
that one is this. Oh yeah, that's the dead one. I need to mark him as dead.
Oh, so I cannot see one.
Oh, he is dead.
Sorry, I got the revenge kill from Nugget.
All
You're
right.
good, you're good. So I'm gonna take a page out of Dan's book and hide around this corner,
Sure.
just out of line of sight. I'm gonna ready an action though.
Okay.
Actually, no, I have to reload. I'm gonna reload my crossbow.
Sure. Jax.
Okay, so can't see any enemies. I'm gonna try and just move to take cover here, and again sticking out that pole to my left. So
Okay.
you
Throw it
know.
off.
Yeah.
All right. All right. The remaining hobgoblin is going to charge across this pit. The pit doesn't drop.
Interesting.
Now,
Oh, they must have a disable on it.
Hmm.
yeah. So they're going to attack at you here, Jax, but I am going to give it a penalty because of your light. Oh, wow.
Oh, oh,
Oh,
Oh.
wow.
oof.
It attacks the light.
It attacks the light. It knocks the lantern off your pole, and the lantern, it lands on the ground. It does not break, but it realizes the ruse. And this
Just
one.
in time for Kevin Costner to nail it. I hope.
Kevin Costner.
Oh my gosh, the miss. No.
All right. Actually, why don't this is a good time to reintroduce Jeremy? Your character finally catches up with you.
All right.
Who are you got this time?
All right. Now we have my typical go-to for any sort of fantasy setting. This here is for Bouty, the cruel striker, and he's running in ready to just split somebody's skull open.
Sounds great.
I like the way he thinks.
Yes. I left that one for you on purpose.
I appreciate that. You might be a dwarven piece of shit, but you got a good head on your shoulders.
Can't argue with that. All right, for Bowdy, so you run in. You'll be
Mhm.
close enough to make an attack next round. So the
Okay.
turn passes to Natalia as I update Jeremy's name on the overlay.
All right. I'm gonna move. Is this right here, would you say would be like the end of the torchlight?
Yeah.
So if I'm like right here, am I like, oh, well, okay, never mind. I want to be in the light. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna shooty McShooter him.
Ooh.
Sure. How do you spell for Bowdy?
Forbauti.
Forbauti.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Does a 15 hit?
Let me check.
Oh, please hit. Oh, I forgot Bert was
Yes.
right there. Oh, thank God. Okay. D6. I don't add anything to that. Oh!
Still up.
Ah.
Aww.
All right. Turn passes to Jax.
It's up to Jax to fend for himself.
Right. So he went for the light, which has got him just off of me just a little bit. So I'm gonna dagger him in the kidneys.
Absolutely.
Get those kidneys for me.
Oh,
Thank him.
jeez.
Aww.
Okay. Are you going to stay there or are you moving away?
I tickle him.
Yeah.
Tickle.
Well, I can't really. I've already attacked, so I can't move. So I'm
Okay.
there.
Okay. Let's see. This is Hobgoblin. I've got these Hobgoblins all out of sorts. Oh man, Jax, I hate to do it to you, but you're right there.
Oh no!
Just kidding. Just
So it just punches you.
He's showing me where my kidneys are.
Yeah.
No,
You
this
missed
this
the
is how you
kidneys.
stab a kid.
2 points of damage.
I'm dead.
Okay.
Oh, actually, no, I'm not. I have 1 hit point left.
There you go.
Oh my
All right.
God.
The
I was
wizard
so
survives a fist by a hobgoblin.
I puke on his arm.
Kevin. It's all on you, Kevin.
Oh my gosh. Let me double check something. I think this is my one chance to do something really stupid.
I don't know about it.
Because I think I can do 2 attacks if I drop my bow and use my daggers.
Sure.
One of them is a die size down.
Sure.
I'm just trying to double check what the 2-weapon fighting rule is. That is one thing I do get to do. May attack with both weapons in this case. Primary with a -2 and secondary with a -5.
Okay, so yeah, you'll run up, you'll swing with your 2 weapons. You'll just have to
All right.
-2 on one, -5 on the next.
Yep, and I get my dexterity against that, so not so good so far.
Okay. No,
Oh my gosh.
that did not do anything.
It did not do anything, no.
But for Bowdy's here,
All right, that's enough. You know, I get it. You're trying to put on a show. That's fine. Let me just
It
go.
didn't work. At least I didn't shoot and do that to Bert.
All right. Well, I'm just gonna move myself up next to him, line up my big old maul, and we'll just see what happens.
I
Maul
love that you're
next.
using a maul. That's my favorite 2-hand weapon.
oh wow, that is a solid hit.
Or whatever the one-hander is. I apologize. It's
Warhammer?
I
I don't know.
mace.
Base.
Sorry.
Okay.
It's
I
the
I
big
went with
two.
shield.
Yeah.
Aw.
I know. I'm sorry. I do love malls. I do. So
They're
D8
so good.
plus 2.
Put myself up there.
All right. I'm just gonna try and brain him a little bit.
And you absolutely cave this creature's skull right in.
There we go. 6 and 6 was enough.
Do.
All right. So each of them had a longbow with 6 arrows in the quiver. Each of them also had a pocket full of gold nuggets, 12 gold nuggets altogether.
All right.
Ooh,
But what's the plan next? Now, Bert, you got to get a new character.
No, I have 1 hit point.
Oh, that's right. You do have 1 hit point. That's fantastic.
nice. Ooh, those longbows do look nice, just in case.
Somebody taking one of them?
There's 3
I
longbows.
think I will.
Well, Dan, you've already got one, don't you?
I'll take a longbow. Why not?
I mean, I can use any weapon. There's no reason not to have one.
How many arrows was it? You guys
6
can
each.
just. Yep.
So there were 6
So you can
per hobgoblin.
Yeah, you can both take. There should be 3 longbows then.
3 longbows, yeah. That's what I
Yep,
said. 3
so-
longbows and 18 arrows.
So it's a large weapon, a D8.
Yep.
And was it 120, 240, and
Something like
480,
that, yeah.
or
Yeah, 70, 140, 210.
70, 140, 210? Thank you.
Yep. I've been
think
forgetting to add the
that's all
bonus
I
for
need.
being in close range.
Well, and I don't mean to be rude or anything, but I call dibs on the halfling face. That's good eating.
No, we're not eating him.
Did it happen?
Well, if you guys want to both just take 9
Oh, yeah.
9 arrows for your longbow, that split them out.
I
I've still
take a
got plenty.
I take a swig of the cooking sherry. You said I could have more arrows.
Well, 9 each.
Oh, 9 each. Okay,
If
cool.
they split up.
Can I grab 10 more bolts from our supply?
Bolts and arrows are different.
I know. Can I grab 10 more bolts?
Oh, sure.
Okay, lit.
Okay, so the hobgoblins are dead. Is the plan to continue further into the dungeon?
I mean, technically, we're back up to full strength, so
Yeah, I mean,
And
besides
you know,
your-
what's the worst that could happen?
Okay. So I'll tell you
Uh,
what we're going to do. I need to take a little break. So
Okay.
we're going to do that. We'll be back 5-10 minutes at the most, and then we will
sounds good.
continue on to see how many more characters I can
How long
finish
it
off
takes
with.
for 1 hit point to go away.
That's right.
Yeah.
So
or 2.
or 2, man, who knows? Anyway, if you're watching, don't go anywhere. We will be right back. Bye.
explosively deep in the dungeon.
I'm glad I went live just for that line.
Perfectly timed.
Perfectly timed. Hey there, everybody.
This far up into the dungeon.
Ooh. Oh my.
We're back. That's fantastic. We're playing some more basic fantasy role-playing game. You know, a great OSR style game. And yeah, before we went on break, Jeremy's character Nugget died and has been replaced with his go-to for Bowdy. Bert's character
Did not die.
Rancor died earlier, but Jax
yes.
miraculously survived. And now we're ready to continue on. You are all standing in this hallway with the dead hobgoblins lying around you. It looks like the trap door that initially almost got Kevin Costner has now been rigged shut or turned off or something like that, because the hobgoblins were able to walk across it without any problem.
All right. Well, with that in mind, I got one more person with dark vision now, so I don't have to completely go it alone
There you go.
to move forwards. If Forbowdy doesn't mind helping me scout ahead.
I mean, yeah, of course. I'm a stealthy little dwarf, as much as I can be, and a little bit of train mail and a shield. Sure, of course.
I mean, it's not like I was particularly stealthy either.
Fortunately, it looks like dwarves are decent at detecting like traps and stuff.
Yeah,
Got a 1 in 3 chance, basically.
that's not bad.
Yeah, you're probably more likely to find them than I am. Is it like with a cursory glance you can find them sort of thing, or do you need to actually search for them?
I still have to basically like be looking around. It's not an automatic, so I would have to be actively looking for them. But still, it's a thing.
Yeah. All right, so please take it away.
All right, I think we'll just resume up to the edge of where we maybe started there. Does that sound fair?
Sure. You get up there and you can see that this mine splits. You're at a T-junction, left and right. Towards the right is the direction that those 3 hobgoblins came from.
Boy, I mean, nature indicates that we have to go to the left, though.
Okay.
The left-handed path is the correct one.
So
I think I'll take the opportunity to try and search for traps myself as we move along.
are you
That's probably not a
signaling
bad idea.
to Jax and to Natalia that they should follow along, or?
I'll have them just like be back behind us just a little bit since they need light still.
Okay.
Yeah,
we don't.
I'll retie that lantern to my pole.
That's
Yeah.
worked out good
That
for
was
you
a fun
before.
idea.
All right, so Dan, go ahead and roll me your detect traps.
I'm going to be far less likely to succeed at this than for body will, and I do not.
You do not succeed. So yeah, you
I'll-
think it's pretty safe.
I'll be trying to help as well for what it's worth. I've got a 1 or a 2 on a D6. I'll do it.
All right.
It's
Here.
totally safe in here.
Super safe.
Super safe.
You can see down the hall. It kind of goes into like a squarish chamber with a huge pit in the center. The chamber appears, you see the pit mounted on the ceiling above the pit. There's a block and tackle. The ropes of the block and tackle are well worn, and the ropes descend into the darkness below, in the darkness of the pit.
Oh, so we can't see anything down there?
You lean over, you peer, and there's nothing within your line of sight.
I've got some candles. If I drop the candle, do you think it'd stay lit at least so we could see how far down it is?
Candles, if you get a lot of movement, that candle's going to blow out.
Has anybody got a torch I can drop instead, maybe?
Felch's dead body does.
Then yes, we do.
All right, take a torch.
All right, well, we'll light a torch and we'll send it down.
Sure. As you light this torch, it drops down 60 to 80 feet. And it lands on what looks like a wooden platform as you're kind of peering down there into the distance.
Wow.
This platform looks like it's wedged at an odd angle. But not far from that, climbing up the walls of this pit. Now, this pit is almost perfectly square.
Mm-hmm.
And climbing up the walls of this pit, initially you think it's like a centipede or a snake. It's long. It's like this weird, pale, fleshy color. But it looks like if you took a worm and instead of giving the word centipede legs, you just gave it more worms.
Oh.
As this thing, it's very large, maybe 10, 15 feet long.
Oh. I do have 60 feet of dark vision, so if it's enough range that I can see it, can I shoot it?
Sure. We'll say with the torch and with your dark vision, yeah.
And then I'll tell us to get the fuck back.
Okay. And that would, you can yell, yeah, get the fuck back as you take your shot.
Miss.
That is a miss, as your arrow clanks against the stone wall of the pit.
right.
Now, Jax and Natalia, you do hear Kevin yell to get back.
Get back.
All right.
Right.
So is Bert up here, or did you just?
I kind of have to be, I guess, because I'm moving the light, so I'm with you guys. I
Yeah.
guess
I-
up there.
Yeah, I
up here.
thought we stayed at the T or something.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm
gonna duck into this little cubby to get some cover.
gonna
Leave the light out in the hallway with.
Yeah.
Idea.
Mm-hmm.
If I stand right here, can I get like a decent aim this direction if I need to shoot anything?
You'll kind of have to lean out a little bit to shoot.
Okay.
But right now it's still in the pit, so.
Okay. And Bert, I kind of asked if you can, since it's a 10-foot pole, I ask if you can make sure that it's like in the middle of the T so I can see to the right of us too. And I'm going to keep an eye that way because Dan just screamed. And even though we were just fighting and causing a ruckus, I don't want anything else to hear us.
So I'm gonna move my token to where the lantern is, okay? And I'm behind it.
Okay.
All right. The question is, will Jeremy and I be able to move back a little bit, or?
Sure. Why don't we, let me get this set up for initiative.
Okay.
Oh no.
I think you can move back too if you want, Jeremy. That way we can maybe take some shots at it on its way.
All right. Well, hey, I do have this longbow now. I suppose I could use your elven bullshit.
You don't have to. No.
Look, I'm an asshole. I'm not stupid. I'll take a couple pop shots if I can. But I suppose I will put my big gristly body out here in front.
That's what we're hoping for.
So give me a second and I'll collect all of your initiatives.
Some initiative, you say?
All right.
Just a raw
That's
D6.
Talia.
6 plus dex, if you have it.
Mine is Cinco.
Nice.
All right.
Ah, we're still together, Dan.
Still together. Still together.
Mm-hmm.
Jax, what'd you get?
Mm-hmm.
A 4? Yeah, 4.
All right, Kevin.
6.
And Jeremy, you also got a 6.
Crazy.
All right. So, Kevin. Actually, Kevin and for Bowdy, you're
I'm
both
just gonna wait to
can
shoot.
go at the same time.
Yeah. Assuming that we can't see it yet, I'm just gonna wait until I can see it to shoot.
Okay. So
That seems fair, yeah.
you'll hold
kinda-
your actions, and as soon as it breaks the surface, you'll let your arrows fly.
Mm-hmm.
Natalia.
I'm gonna make sure my crossbow is loaded and ready. Actually, no, I'm gonna have the longbow.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for the longbow and have that at the ready. But I trust that Jeremy and Dan are gonna be good covering the left side, so I'm not gonna worry about the left side until they actually fire. So I'm
Okay.
gonna keep an eye on the right side just in case anything shows up in my line of sight with the torchlight.
Sounds great. Jax.
I have no targets yet, and I'm trying to stay concealed. So I'm trying to just take cover here. If something comes into my range, I'll throw a dagger. But otherwise, I'm just
Okay.
hiding.
Sure thing.
Fair.
Can't see anything yet. So
And with that, the turn passes to the tentacle worm. And it climbs out, starts moving towards you. All of you who are holding an action towards the left, which is going to be for Bowdy and Kevin, you can make your attack rolls.
Only got a +1.
Minimum
Yeah,
damage. Well, still take it.
I don't know for 14 hits or not.
14 hits.
Don't out elf me.
Yay. Clink.
Dang, all right.
What is this? What is this? Ah, you stupid elven bullshit.
So, Natalia, you see,
Yes,
come
chef.
around the corner, a hobgoblin. This is a kind of gnarly looking hobgoblin wielding a halberd. Let me make sure that's the right one.
I'm in danger.
Wielding a halberd. But it doesn't have enough movement to make it to you. So it ends its turn right about there.
Well, thank goodness
Can
you're
I
prepared to see it.
take that ready shot?
Yeah, you were aiming that direction, so you were
All
welcome
right.
to.
So I lean out into the hallway as soon as I see him with the longbow drawn, and I just go, "Enemy behind you, Kevin," and shoot.
Sure.
And that's +1 and a +1 for distance.
18 is a hit.
Yeah, that's a D8.
Yeah.
That's
D8.
not an 8. That's the wrong number. 4.
All right, this thing is up.
Aw, dang it.
Kevin, you're being flanked right now.
I am. I'm going to start by trying to shoot the worm again.
Oh, and also for Bounty, you're on the same turn as well.
Mm-hmm.
That will
That
probably
is
hit
a
him.
hit, yeah.
We'll see if it'll kill him with 9 damage.
Nope, still up.
Oh, shit. Well, I'm going to move down a little bit here and warn everybody else to start falling behind, probably for Bowdy, so that way he can bottle up the top here.
Sure.
Well, I'm gonna go be extremely stupid and do what I do.
Sounds like a
Thank you.
plan.
There we go.
Oh my god, why am I doing this?
Well, I'm suggesting we come back into the T, so... But
And
Oh,
he
I'm not
did
listening
not.
to your oven nonsense any further.
alrighty.
I'm smashing this fucker right in the face.
14's a hit.
All right, good. Where's my D8 +2? I don't have a D8 +2. I'll add that in.
As you slay this giant tentacled worm.
There we go. Some team-
Typical elven cowardice.
I'm worried about the hobgoblin that's about to murder me in the bet.
All right. So
What hobgoblin?
that passes the turn to Natalia.
All right, I'm gonna look over at Bert and be like, "Don't move and throw the trap when he follows me." And I'm booking it across over here. I'm just like, yeah, what is it? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. There.
Make sure you're off the trap a little bit there.
Oh, I will. Well, can I double move?
Yeah, if you don't take an action, you can move again.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do that because all I did was talk to him. So I'm gonna move and like sit right over. He had a melee weapon, so I'll stand right there.
Sure.
That's it for me.
All right, Jax.
All right, like I guess I do it as he says. I'm going to remember I'm in this hollow here,
Yeah,
and
that
that's where the
alcove.
light is.
Right.
So I'm going to just gently lay the rod and light down, and then try to stay in the darkness here, and put my hand on the lever for the
Okay.
trap.
Hopefully he'll run by you.
Go ahead and just give me an agility test.
Oh, that's not good. Okay. Hey, yeah. All
Okay.
right, we're
All
good.
right. All right.
Nice.
I'm hoping I drew enough aggro by shooting him.
As another hobgoblin guard runs around the corner, this one wielding a mace, and it yells back in Goblin. So, Jax, you would understand this. Anyone else who speaks Goblin? Oh, there's one down by the pit. And the other one says, two more. They went out towards the entrance. As this third one appears. And this one looks different compared to the other two. This one is dressed in what looks like a shaman style outfit. Big, like animal furs, like antlers on its head, feathers all over.
One who's going to cast sleep on us.
As it casts a spell at Forbauti. Let me get the spell so I make sure I get you the right information.
Should you have another character ready, Jeremy?
How
Well, I
much,
made some rolls.
how much
That's not bad.
HP do you have?
As the
9.
creature
Oh, okay.
casts magic missile at Forbauti, dealing a whopping 2 points of damage.
Hurt.
All right, you hit me right in my love handle, and that pisses me off. That was my favorite love handle.
The first
Now it's gonna be
hobgoblin
Gender.
charges at you, Forbauti,
Oh no.
and takes a swing with its halberd. For charging, it gets a +2, so that would hit an AC of 19.
Yeah, that hits. I'm in trouble.
I'm so sorry.
And this is going to do a
okay.
D8 worth of damage. 5 points of damage on you.
I'm still up.
Kevin and
What
Forbauti,
the
you're
fuck
up.
are you all running away for?
Oh my gosh. In this case, I'm gonna hold my action to shoot the first person. Well, I'm gonna move just a little further back here again.
Sure.
So we can try and lure some onto that trap there.
Sure.
And I'm gonna hold action to shoot the first person that I see going one way or another on that corridor.
Sounds good. Forbauti, what do you got?
I'm
Or
gonna
the
turn
first
around
hobgoblin
and
going one way or another.
Yep.
I'm gonna bash at the one who's right in front of me.
That's a hit.
All right then, and
Ten
I'm gonna hit
damage.
him as hard as I possibly can. Fuck me! Fuck you!
Nice.
That is exactly what is needed to slay this hobgoblin.
You
Nice.
sit down and you be quiet. I've had enough of your nonsense.
Now use his dead body as a shield.
That would be awesome. If I can, as he falls, I would love to just hold his body in front of me.
Sure. Yeah, I'll let you do that. All right. Natalia, are you still holding that
Alright.
action?
Where'd I go? Oh, there I am.
You're
Yeah,
way
I'm
down
gonna
there.
stay. I'm gonna stay like right about. Actually, I'm gonna get about here. So like Dan and I are both kind of ducking around the corner there, and I have the longbow ready to shoot the first enemy that I see.
Sure thing.
And I hope to God that the dwarf is okay.
Mm-hmm.
Jax, are you still gonna continue holding on that lever? gonna do
Since
something
no
else?
one's going in that direction, and I am going to, I guess, duck around the corner and cast sleep at these two.
Sure. Absolutely.
It's not a bad choice.
All right, let's do
Yeah.
it. Let's do it to him.
Just reach your wizarding stick around the corner.
I've already laid the lantern down, so I'm just peeking around the corner and going, "Go to bed." Shh.
So the shaman falls asleep.
Well.
The other one does not.
We've got a chance here. Run, Jax, run.
I am not a fan that it changes that. Give me a second to fix that. So, yeah, after that, you cast your spell successfully. The other one leaps over its sleeping comrade, and it's going to swing at you, Jax, with its mace.
Of course,
Can,
that hit. I'm dead.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Can I see the enemy from there? No, probably not.
No.
I can, but
Okay.
Bert's in between us now.
Well, he's
But
dead.
he's down at least. So, yeah,
Yeah,
that was 3 damage, Bert.
Avenge me!
One hot avenging coming up.
21 is a hit.
10 damage.
Oh,
10 damage is lethal.
All
God
right.
damn it. What cost? What cost?
We're like lemmings, just
Yeah,
going.
yeah.
oh my gosh.
So I think one thing about this is when I don't know. I'm still up in the air on it. I was thinking, like, when I assign XP at the end of the night, do I assign it to the player and all of your characters get it, or do I assign it to the character? But we're burning through characters so quick. I might do to the player just so we can have some advancement.
That would be fun.
But the shaman is sleeping like a baby.
Well, it's time to go stop that from happening, but slowly.
Little hobgoblin, don't say a
I'm gonna
word.
cautiously. Actually, let me roll to move quietly, even, which I don't.
That's fine. It doesn't wake up.
I just wanted to cautiously move up around the corner in case there's more enemies.
You don't see any others.
All right, then I'll go.
So yeah, you two put the work in, slay it before it can even wake up. These 3 hobgoblins are dead.
It's safe to come out now for Bodhi.
I take Bert's 10-foot pole and lantern and use it in his memory.
Okay.
Brenthan Iron Oak, the human fighter, shows up.
All right, that's what I'm
Walking
talking
up.
about.
So,
The 2 hobgoblin warrior types, each of them had chainmail on. One of them had a halberd, the other one had a mace. The first one that died has a very nice looking ring on them.
2 chainmail, 1 mace, and 1 halberd.
Yep. And this ring looks like it's like a white gold, and it's like a signet ring type, and the front of it's in the shape of a shield.
Ooh. I know we should get it identified before anybody puts it on, so.
And then the shaman had a dagger.
Cool,
And then
cool.
each of them had some gold nuggets. 8 more gold nuggets.
8 more gold nuggets. All right, that brings us up to 30 gold nuggets.
So what's the plan?
I'm reorganizing our inventory real quick. 'Cause it's starting to get unruly. I suppose. I don't think that we want to go down into the hole just yet.
No.
And if you were to kind of peer down in there, maybe all of you talk about it. It actually kind of strikes you as like an elevator of sorts, but it looks like it's become jammed.
So it's not even usable at this point.
No, you'd have to put in some kind of effort, dangerous effort, to figure out a way to unstick it.
Guess who likes doing that? None of us.
None of you.
Nope. Not gonna happen.
Let's see here. I guess we're going to the right then.
I mean, that's what seems to be making sense. We'll go take a peek at where these guys were lodged up in.
So yeah, at the end of this hallway here, there's these large stone doors that are open. As you move into this large chamber, it's well lit, and this is like the actual mine portion of this area. To the east is a crevasse, kind of off in this direction. Everyone, if you just want to move your tokens on in.
Give me just a second. Fancying up our inventory still.
Is a bunch of goblins all chained together along with 2 dwarves. And they're all standing there with pickaxes in hands, stopping and looking your direction. As soon as you enter, the 2 dwarves start cheering. Thank God, I thought we were going to be stuck here mining gold forever.
So there is gold in the mine?
Yeah? Not a lot.
Weird. Yeah, they said it was depleted. Anyone else here we should worry about, or?
Well, there's these goblins. He kind of looks and they're all chained together. There's some more goblins in the next chamber, but they're off duty and they aren't going to do shit.
So, if we just let them, do you speak common? I look to the goblins.
They don't.
Okay. Does anybody speak goblin?
Not currently.
Nope.
Currently.
Oh, that was the one that died.
I'll
Damn
tell you
it.
what. I'll give the older of the 2 hammerglass fellows. He speaks a little bit of common. Or goblin, I'm sorry.
I just say, see if they'll just be cool with us peacing out and leaving if we let them free. Because you said they're all chained up, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
They're
if
like,
we
yeah,
just,
let us go, and we'll build up our own fortress here and let you all leave peacefully.
I mean,
Well-
are you guys gonna cause trouble to the neighboring towns, or?
No
goblins.
trouble. No trouble at all. We won't eat many.
What if we set up trade where you guys can trade gold and we can give you food? Trade between the village and you.
That sounds weird. Why wouldn't we just take your food and keep the gold?
Just
So-
goblins aren't good.
I'd be like, if you look at all those dead bodies back there that we took care of, there's a lot more of us where we came from.
Oh, just to verify, these guys are all chained up, right?
Yeah.
Okay, here's the thing. We have ranged weapons. You're chained up. You shut your filthy mouths and take whatever deal you're offered or you die.
Actually, we should probably just kill them. Truth be told.
Oh, okay. I like that better, actually.
Well, the dwarf relays that next thing where They say they're going to kill all of you unless you just shut up and take whatever deal they give you. And the goblin sheepishly just like, fine, whatever.
I don't trust him.
No. But maybe.
They're chained up. It's like shooting fish in a barrel.
Yeah.
Chained up fish in a barrel.
You know what? Actually, as things go there, Kevin Costner, you're one of the good ones. Let's
We're
murder all
goblins.
these goblins. Aye, let's murder them all.
They were
All
attacking
right.
people on the road out of here too.
I heard they
You know
killed
what?
that
They
half-orc
had
friend of
nuggets
yours,
on
right?
'em. You're right. They did. Longbow.
Vengeance. We're the good guys. Bravely killing the defenseless goblins.
So they're chained up. The two dwarves would probably help you by keeping them from being able to run away. I don't think we need to roll out the act of slaughtering all of these chained up goblins. I mean, they're hobbled around the feet.
Are you sure? Are you
Do you
sure?
want to? Do you want
I
to?
don't want them. I don't want
No.
to.
Can we make a note that we go and slaughter the off-duty ones too, and just completely
Hey, if you
clear
want to
out
slaughter the
mine?
off-duty ones, they're not chained up. You're going to have to fight them.
Oh, okay. Well, how many are off duty? I asked the dwarves.
There's there's 5 of them in there. And these goblins that you just slay, they between them have 16 gold nuggets.
Ooh, payload.
I mean, it's only 5 of them, and they're probably not even armed if they're off duty. They probably don't even want to hold a pickaxe, so we can probably get the jump on them and slaughter them.
What is that?
I gotta tell you though, I've got this gaping chest wound. I'm not really in the mood for a fair fight, if I can be honest.
I mean, you can stay in the back and take pot shots with Kevin and I.
Yeah, so we've got the two dwarves over here. There's nothing over here to this right area.
This is just kind of trails off into the crevice they were hammering into. The only
Okay.
other thing of note in the room is there's some kind of strange, mechanical piece of machinery, setting kind of down here against the wall.
Oh, maybe once we take care of these other off-duty goblins, we can see what it does.
Are any of you dwarves?
Aye.
Forbauti, you would immediately know what this piece of machinery is.
Ooh.
It's a mining automaton.
Robot.
That thing
Is it full of gold?
It looks like a round steel tube with 2 legs and 2 arms that end in drills. One of the drills is damaged. But it looks to be in, other than the broken drill, it looks to be in pretty good repair. Like maybe they just didn't know how to turn it on.
Does it want to be our friend?
Can it be our friend?
Who's a good little automaton?
Are you going to turn it
Who's a
on?
good little automaton? Yeah.
All right, you go over, you flip the switch,
I'm
steam
gonna step
starts
back from it
billowing.
first. My God.
And it stands up as it awaits commands. Now, you would know that these kind of drilling robots, they, operate semi-autonomously, but they can only process very simple 1 to 2 word commands.
Kill goblins.
It starts marching off this direction.
I'm gonna follow behind it so I
Yep.
can shoot arrows at stuff while it's blocking hits so that our automaton stays as safe as possible. Because I want to protect this robot.
We're going to just go ahead and just do some initiative.
We're good. We're good people.
We're
We're
good
good
people.
people.
Yeah, you keep telling yourself that.
I got to roll bunch of D6s. Six, 4, 5, 4, 6. All right.
What excitement awaits us. How much murder will the automaton do? I hope it's a lot.
Well, apparently his drill's not working, so we won't be in full fisting force. But you know,
Sounds
he'll
like
do
only
his
one
best.
of them's maybe broken, so maybe the other one's fine.
Oh yeah, maybe he just can't do the double fisting, but just a little bit of fisting.
All right, Natalia, what's your initiative?
3.
Jax?
It's now Brenton, a 1.
Kevin?
7.
Nice.
I'm defending this Kevin Costner with everything I've got.
All right, Jeremy.
3.
All right, Kevin, you're up first.
Am I able to see any of them at this point, or are they
Let's
not
go
visible
ahead.
yet?
It's well lit, you said, right?
Yeah. I hit a button. I don't know what this is going to do.
It's kind of kill all the players.
Looks like it didn't do anything. Here, hang on a second. Can y'all still see?
Yep.
Yep.
Now you should be able to see everything.
Okay. Okay, so I don't see any enemies yet, at least.
Well,
so.
these NPCs in the V shape were the goblins.
Oh, they're the goblins.
Initially,
Okay.
you know, they would not have been combatants because it was their day off. They didn't want to fight.
Well, that's fair.
Well,
Lucky for us, we do.
yeah, because I got a
Lucky.
10% EXP boost, and I know how to use it.
He's got
I'm just gonna
boost.
shoot into
He
one of them.
knows how to use it.
One random goblin coming up for six damage
All right.
on off-duty goblin.
That's going to kill the goblin.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Oh, I should begin combat. There we go. All right. So you kill a goblin. The goblins are all confused. They don't know what's going on this round. So it's going to pass down to the robots.
Robot!
There.
Sex
Murder.
robot, sex robot.
Murder.
It walks up to the first of these.
Get him.
It attacks with both drill bits.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
First one's a hit. Second one is a miss,
That was the busted one. It's okay.
Mhm.
dealing 4 damage, and that does slay another goblin.
Murder.
Now,
We call him Mr. Fister. Go get him, Mr. Fister.
Jeremy, would you please
Yes.
roll me a percentile? You want to get above 20. Good job. The robot is just fine.
Not broken yet.
All right, Natalia.
Yeah. I'm gonna pop in right about here against the wall
Mm-hmm.
and yeet an
Sure.
arrow at goblin number 11. Plus dose? Yeah.
13, that's a hit.
Yes.
Nice.
That's a D8.
Take that.
Yes.
Kill another
Goblins.
goblin.
Yes. Murder.
All
Who
right.
knows? There might be even more nuggets to be had.
That's a good
Rabaudy.
point. All right, well, it shames me, but I think I will. Oh, sorry, trying to move myself up around.
Are you crashing here?
Okay, now I think it's letting me move. All right.
Yeah, the door was closed, which blocks movement of tokens.
Oh, I see. All right, so I'll move kind of somewhere up around there, and I'll shoot at the lower goblin.
Sure.
Okay, so that's gonna be a whopping this.
There's a
Yeah.
miss.
You and your stupid. I hate bows.
Yeah. Jax, you gonna do anything?
Yeah, my new character. So these two NPCs here are the dwarf, or
Yep.
are not enemies.
Nope, they're not.
All right, so I will round the corner here, and I will shoot at Goblin 2.
Okay.
That's all right.
Yeah. That is a hit.
Ooh.
Nice.
Only 2 points of damage,
It's
though.
still up, but you put some damage on it. All right. Back to the top. Kevin.
All right, I'll kind of come on up here and shoot at the this other one that's got that hasn't been shot yet. I
Sure.
assume.
Kevin, the boss,
That's a hit.
Costner. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
that's slain.
Oh my god.
I wish I could roll like this like all the time.
So this last goblin is going to start running back down towards this tunnel over here. And the mining robot is going to follow, catch up, and attack.
Yes.
Mine
You
it.
go get him, Mr. Fister.
Yeah.
Going to mine it for insides.
So it's good to hit. Fist hits and kills the goblin. The second fist misses. Jeremy, would you give me another d20 or a percentile?
No.
God, no.
I love you, Mr. Fister.
Okay.
Don't die.
The goblin is slain. And combat is over.
Is Mr. Fister okay?
Mr. Fister seems to be on the up and up for the moment.
Oh my god, I'm so
Fister
excited.
survives to fist another day.
All right, so what's this room that we're in?
That looks like the goblin's sleeping quarters. There's dirty mats. There's some
Ah,
old pickaxes stacked in the corners.
any can we search the bodies?
Yeah. They are unarmed,
Hmm.
but each of them does have some gold nuggets. So you find 14 more gold nuggets.
Wow.
Oh,
Okay. Wow. This is a lot of nuggets.
it is.
This is a
Then we
big
just
nugget
gotta see
day.
what's in the next room.
Yeah, I'm
Uh,
kind of curious what's further in here.
Did anybody free the two captives?
They're still chained up.
Oh,
Yeah,
we
I'm
should
gonna go
probably do
work
that.
on that.
Okay. Yeah. They're chained. It's locked. They're like the key to the manacles is in the back room over there, the shaman's quarters.
Oh, well.
Okay.
Is that?
Yeah.
I'm assuming that is
Yep.
Yeah.
probably this. Okay, I'm
Yeah.
gonna go and I'm checking it out.
Sure. So yeah, you
It
go
won't
in there.
Let me in. Let me in.
You gotta kind of dance around the walls.
Oh,
Here, I can just drag you over there.
drag me.
I can skip walls.
Yes.
All right. Chamber, it's pretty well appointed. Better decorated than the rest of it. The floor has a bearskin rug. Along the north wall is a bed, and there's a fine oak chair, small oak table standing along the west wall. There's a chest along the wall near the bed. Yeah.
I found a chest as I roll up the bearskin rug and
Sure.
put it in my backpack.
Sure.
Much as you can fit in it, at least. I imagine like half of it's just like drooping out the back.
It's
Is
just
it
the
a
head.
really big?
It's hanging out.
So, you see this chest?
Yeah, I'll go in there. He said there was keys in here.
Yeah. You see the keys sitting on the desk.
Do these keys? I can't for some reason get my token in there either.
Yeah,
So
it's just the narrow passage. Don't worry about
Which
it.
do the keys open the chest?
The keys, the chest does have a lock on it. You gonna try?
Sure.
You put the key in there, and you turn the key, and there is a click as a
gonna
small
die.
dart shoots out.
Fucking Christ! I knew it. I was gonna die on this damn chest.
Go ahead and give me a save versus death ray.
God damn it! I
No.
knew I should have done a check as soon as I said that. Fuck! I just knew it. I make that save.
Okay, so you're
Oh,
gonna
thank
take half
God.
damage. 1 point of damage.
Whew. Whew.
Don't you have 2 HP?
But the key does not open the chest.
Well, the trap already sprung, so...
That's true.
I do it. I do it as soon as I went to do that. I was like, fuck, I'm gonna kill myself right here on the stupid chest.
That would have
Good
been
old
very
chestnut
entertaining.
for chest, just roll it over and bash the bottom out.
Yeah, yeah,
That pretty much makes it safe unless it's explosive.
yeah. I'm not figuring that my character is smart enough to do that, so. Not yet. Maybe now.
So do you do that?
I'll go try and get the dwarves free real fast.
Okay, yeah, there's no problem. You got the
All
doors
right.
free.
And in the meanwhile, I suppose I know how to bash a bottom out. I'll just go ahead and hop in there and do it.
Sure. Go ahead and give me a D6 roll. You want to get a 1, 2, or 3? 3. There you go. You bust the bottom of this chest out without breaking any of the contents inside. Pours out.
I'm what they like to call a power bottom.
Yeah.
Stop it!
Is
Oh,
a metric shitload of gold nuggets. 200 to be precise.
Oh my gosh.
Holy shit.
Look at those nuggets.
A metric shitload. So that's just a little less than an ass load.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Mhm, mhm.
Oh.
gotta
There's
get our
also,
measurements right.
yeah, we got to make sure that's right. There's also 326 copper pieces,
Wow.
168 silver, and 48 gold coins.
All right, hold on. What was the silver?
168.
And how many gold coins?
48.
Okay.
Along with 2 small vials of fluid, and it's a reddish fluid inside, kind of thin.
We'll wait to identify that stuff later, but a pretty darn good haul, if I must say so myself.
And with that, this dungeon is cleared and the 2 dwarves have been rescued.
And the substance used is dead.
On the inside, yes.
We aim to please.
Oh, Jesus.
My gosh.
That was
I
right.
almost didn't make it through that because I have 2 HP.
Oh my
Wait, I have a
God.
question.
Yeah.
We did kill the tentacle worm, right? I don't
Yeah.
remember.
Yeah, we did.
Okay,
Yeah.
I was gonna say I don't remember any time someone saying that died. So I was like,
It
wait. Oh. Well,
Now
did
we can
so
all
good.
Go home.
Oh no, I
So-
can't get out.
Fucking rich.
So the dwarves were going to be like, well, that was our treasure, but you did kind of save our lives. So can we have a small share of it?
What do you
I
guys think?
think we could work out some sort of arrangement. It seems like you fellas are really good with maps and that sort of thing, right?
I
Yeah.
mean, how many nuggets did we get?
260 total.
So why don't we give them like 33 each? And I mean, that's a lot of gold, but they're the ones who had the map. They're the ones who came here. Yeah, we had to rescue them, but like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
we would not have known about this at all if we didn't come here to save these
Agreed.
guys.
I think keeping a good working relationship with a couple of smart fellas like you is the right thing to do. Either of you have any idea how to fix up Mr. Fister here?
Well, the older one, I have no idea, but my boy here worked in worked in the mines for quite a while before we came out this direction. He could probably do it.
I mean,
We'll charge you for it.
Well, there
What
you
if-
go then. Why don't we make this a working relationship? I'd love a nice fisting automaton on the team.
well, I was gonna say, why don't we have these guys see if they can actually excavate a decent vein of gold out of here? They are, look, I mean, we found this much already. Like, if we can use the mining robot and set up an operation here.
They'll tell you, like, listen, the goblins were just pulling out scraps. It looks like a lot, but
Yeah.
Probably over
mean,
how much time?
the lot of this stuff was already dug out before we got here. Like,
Mm,
we could. I just
That's probably not worth it.
financially
somewhere else.
feasible. I don't necessarily know if it would be, because like each one of these nuggets, and you pull one out and show it to you, it's worth maybe 2 gold.
oh, okay. Gotcha.
So you're, giving us, 33 each. That's, we each get 66 gold, which is great. I appreciate it, but you
That's
can
fair.
see why, these,
Yeah.
I'm guessing these hobgoblins and goblins have been at this for a good month or so.
Yeah. Just keep it round. We'll maybe just do 60, split between the two of them.
You know,
Sure.
just for the fun of it, is there like an insight roll I can do
What do you want
to
to do?
see if he's telling the truth about how much these nuggets are?
Sure, give it a wisdom check.
Okay. I don't know what my wisdom is, but yeet. Wow, I definitely know it's above a 6.
Yeah, you feel confident that sounds about right.
Okay. Just making sure.
So I'll tell
Okay.
you what. To fast track this, why don't they'll tell you that they're 2 donkeys. They ate their donkeys, but
Oh.
why don't we hook up Mr. Fister to the cart, and we can ride in Mr. Fister on the way back. Or ride
There
the
we
cart.
go.
Yes.
Did the shaman have a spell book?
No, the shaman did not have any kind of spell. No, I'm sorry. Yes, the shaman did have a spell book. That is incorrect on my end. They had a spell book that contained the spells Magic Missile, Sleep, and Read Magic.
Oh, that'll be valuable.
Ooh.
Yeah.
All right.
If you guys want to look at the spell book that we also have from Felch's thing, he has the spell Chill for first level, and wizards can learn it if you have the spell
Well, we
book.
don't have any casters currently, do we?
Nope.
No.
But
So
they're they should be worth something to somebody.
Yeah.
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 All right. What was the spell book that we got from the shaman again?
It contains Magic Missile, Sleep, and Read Magic.
Nice.
My
Read
dead
magic?
wizard had sleep in his spell book and read magic. That's all.
And what did you have in yours for Felcher?
Chill and read magic.
All right. I'm just keeping track of them as different spell books.
Mm-hmm.
So, for the monster experience, each of you will get 237 tonight. Like I said,
Nice.
we're going to track this per character or per player. So, as your characters die, your XP total will stay.
I'm so sorry. What was the number again?
237
237.
Oh, we got 237?
for tonight. Yeah.
Wow.
Hey-o.
Nice.
Well, some of these were big XP, and there's less of you to split it between.
And then 237.
That brings me to, since we haven't counted any of our gold to our experience yet, I don't think that brings me to 369.
There you go.
So that should probably be what you and I have.
And Bert, yeah.
Basically everybody but Jeremy.
Everyone but Jeremy.
Do we round up when I do the multiplication for the percentage?
Round down.
Round down? Okay, so okay, so 23 more. So I'm at 405.
Oh, that's gonna be hard if you're using a human sometimes and not all the time.
Yeah, everyone's going to have to track their own XP. That's what it
Yeah.
is. I mean, because
Yeah.
everyone levels differently as well.
I made everyone human that I'm playing, so
There you go.
I'm playing BFRPG vanilla.
There's nothing wrong with vanilla. Vanilla is delightful.
All right. So, yeah, we'll get off camera. We still need to calculate how much money you all have so we can divvy out experience. We need to figure out what all you want to sell.
We got
Yeah.
bodies to put in the pickling barrels, and
Yeah. Yeah. But
Pending
yeah.
resurrection characters.
Yeah. I think that is a good place to wrap for the night.
Yeah, it was fun.
You've rescued the
Very fun.
dwarves. You've made some good friends around town. You got some money in your pockets, and you got some cool items. You got some items to identify. You got 2 potions and a ring.
2 rings.
I want to
rings.
give the
Well, you already
treasure
identified the other
hunters.
Well, we got like a white gold one or something off of one.
Oh yeah, the shield.
Mhm.
Yeah, you got the shield. So you got 1 ring from tonight to identify.
Oh yeah, sorry.
And then you had a ring from last night that was already identified as a ring of water walking.
I, for some reason, had that one in my head again.
Yeah.
I wanna, when we get back to the village and like, I wanna bring them a pie, because I'm sure that they would really appreciate a pie from the bakery after this ordeal.
Yeah. All right, so let's wrap it up there. We'll go through and do some plugs. Bert, you want to kick us off?
Sure. I run a little podcast called Of Steam, Steel, and Murder, which can be found at Blue Magic, BLUMAGIK.com. 10 plus, over 10 years of all kinds of recorded goodness on there. And tomorrow night, Notorious DMG running some Shadowrun.
Yeah, we are. I'm excited for it. All right, Dion.
I'm Substances Used on Twitch. There, that little smiley face. That's me. Hi, chat.
There you go.
You can just find me in various D&D games right now. I stream once in a while. I just play video games at the moment, but I'm thinking about doing D&D stuff eventually. So yeah.
All right, Jeremy.
Yeah, I play games with these cool people. Sometimes I talk about comic books with other nerds at the Plewcast, PLEWD.
I think I got a link for that. Wait, oh, yep, we sure do. We got it in there twice.
Yeah, there we go.
All right. Dan, you and I plug the same thing, Defenders of Cobalt.
Mhm.
You can catch us here pretty much every... Falsham Art, thanks for that follow. Pretty much every Wednesday, every Friday doing something. This being a Saturday was just a special one-off. What do we got? This coming... Well, of course, I'll be in Shadowrun with Bert tomorrow night over on Notorious DMG TV. Monday night, I'll be over on Free League Publishing as Jeff from the Lollygaggers runs Jeremy, Dan, Bert, and I through a new Vessin adventure. Tuesday night, I think we're on Notorious DMG TV doing Cyberpunk Red again. Wednesday night, is it a Spectaculars week?
Yep.
Spectaculars.
Spectaculars Wednesday night, 10 p.m. Central on Defenders of Cobalt. And Friday, we're going to be doing another session of basic fantasy role-playing game. It's going to be the Mutant Year Zero crew, but Irene isn't going to be able to make it. So instead of Irene, we're going to have Jordan, the PH is silent, of YouTube infamy. So if you watched his videos, you'll get to see me kill his characters here on Defenders of Cobalt. So
Excellent.
cool stuff. Yeah, I don't know. That's all I fucking got. So until we see you next time, start fires, do drugs, and wear your fucking mask. Deuces.
Thanks for watching. Everybody.
Oh, that's the wrong mouse. Keep waving. Keep waving.
Bye.
I can keep waving for
All right,
10
here we go.
seconds.